Yes. All right. Session 84, Shard Hunters. Here we go. Not going to train wreck this entrance. Oh, jeez.
Too late.
And there's your trade
Too
right there.
Hey,
late.
did you remember to update
As
the
his back breaks into four
Absolutely.
pieces.
Everything should be updated. I tried to click all the buttons in all the places, and I'm sure I forgot something somewhere, but it'll be amazing content. Please watch me fall and burn. All right. Yeah, Shard Hunters. This is what we're doing. Recap, because I know a card knows everything that happened. Go. Beautiful. All right, Nidep, you're up. What are we doing? Is everyone just? All right. Here is what happened last session.
Thank you.
Um, Found a solicitor. We purposely found the solicitor because we believed the solicitor to be the hag. Went to the house, and
Correct.
then we found a solicitor lady and a maid, and then we were confused on who it was. And then things happened, and the mad maid ran
Someone killed
away.
the maid.
And I
Uh,
killed somebody in the back.
and then a car killed the maid. She was just a lady. Um,
Hey man, I was 100% sure, but she took off running like that. I'm sorry. I
Wink,
wasn't expecting to hit her, to be honest.
Winky ended up finding our secret passage. We found some demonic contracts, which turns out the maid wasn't so squeaky clean. But there were several contracts. We went down through the hidden passageways. We found the hag's, I don't guess lair. I wouldn't call it a lair. It's an old temple of sorts, is what we found. Killed off the hag. Shadow Eve was kind enough to grace us with a maniacal laugh in our face as she disappeared. So we have no way
It
of
said
catching her.
thank you, which was
She did say
ominous.
thank you. That was very polite of Shadow Eve, Shadow Evil Eve, Steve, as we call her,
Steve.
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 Steve. We found we do have the Remembrancer Stone. That was a whole journey in itself. And we figured out that it was Steve's um, goal during that whole process to get memories out of the Remembrancer, in particular to find an entrance into the Great Library, Nathalum. Am I saying that right, Charles? Nath
Pretty
Nathalum?
good.
Pretty close. It's Dwarven. Um, it's great repository of knowledge, but they're looking for that because there is a giant chunk of meteor, asteroid, giant tablet, bigger than all the rest of the stuff that we found, but it's basically a way to help crack open our reality for the ancient Eldritch gods to come in and proceed to scour the land of all life, and then after that, shatter the entire earth of its makeup, sundering it to pieces. So we're trying not to, have all life planet die. But they got that. That's not good. So we asked Silver, the dragon, for help in figuring out the Remembrancer to also get that location. Um, While he was doing that, we went about town to try to close up some loose ends. We talked to Emma and her husband. They're back on track to go south to help out Eric. And we also went on a bit of a shopping spree in the intervening between last session and this one. So that's where we're at. And I'm going to turn over to the GM. Let us know how our shopping went.
So, y'all spent the day going around town looking for a list of items that several of y'all were looking for. Basically, all the lists you gave me, there are many of the items that were readily available. In fact, most of the items were readily available. There's only a few items that were harder to come by. The Ring of Wizardry was a little harder to come by, and so was the Fire Jump Ring.
Okay.
But basically, everything you've asked for, you've at least found one of each.
Nice.
Right.
So the question is, how much do you want to spend?
Hmm.
Also, from the loot you got from the Hag's Lair, y'all found 1,700 gold, along with a tiny figurine of a lion. It's a golden lion. It looks like a pair of golden lions. It's about 1 inch tall.
About the size of goose.
Yep, it's about the size of your dog statue that you got.
Okay.
Those look interesting.
You found a shovel and a ring.
I'd like to take a look at the shovel.
Okay. The shovel is in the most pristine condition you've ever seen a shovel in your life.
This is the cleanest shovel I have ever seen.
Think it's never been used?
I don't know. I'm like gingerly holding it, like tilting it back and forth. Hey Eve, you think you could see if there's anything more interesting about this?
I can, yeah. Is it magical?
You cast detect magic.
Sure.
Okay. The shovel is definitely magical. It is ornate with a silver head, a golden handle, and crimson leather wrapped around wrapped around it.
That looks pretty.
If nobody has any objections, I'm gonna
I want
hold
to
on to
sell.
this until we can figure out what other properties it has.
Flip for the
Objection.
shovel. All right, first one to do a backflip. Ready, go.
Does anyone have a
Are we
list?
really gonna do an athletics roll off?
Charles,
That was a joke. I wasn't kidding. I was kidding. Sorry.
are we saying that 1,700 is pretty much what we have overall combined with
No,
what
you
we...
got another 1,700 gold.
All right, so we got to find...
And then we have what we got from the silver.
About how much would it cost for us to get one of everything that we were looking for?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to tell you that.
Yeah, I want to know what like the mass, like what the purchase amount would be if we got everything, and if we
Also,
got it,
the
I think
ring-
we just get it.
The ring you found is an ornate silver ring with 2 geometric designs on it and clashing gemstones.
Take a closer look at that, see if I can tell anything about the gemstones.
They're just ordinary gemstones,
Okay.
but the ring looks very strange.
Eve, can you look at this ring for us?
Only one it
I
can
will
find.
look at the ring.
All right, it is definitely magical, and it has a lot of magic coming out of it.
That's very magical.
Kind of
Okay.
magic, like bad or good.
Akar, are you holding it or is
No,
Eve
I'm looking
holding
at you while you're holding it.
it? I'm gonna slip it on.
Last time we put
Wow.
anything
No effect
on,
occurs when you put it on.
Nothing occurs when I put it on. Okay.
Oh my gosh, where's Nita? Guys, he disappeared.
Where'd
But
it
I
go?
can still see myself.
He's gone. I don't know. He just disappeared.
I'm right here, guys.
Hey,
Right here.
He...
I didn't do anything. I don't know where he went. He was just right here just a second ago.
Hmm.
The
maybe
only
he
thing
went
you
to his
noticed
hole.
about the ring is it has almost like a glimmer of fire in it. But you only
Oh my
notice
God.
that once you put it on.
We
wonder if-
shouldn't put on anything ever again.
I'm gonna produce
If you want to
flame.
make an Arcana check, you can try to identify it. Remember, y'all
would-
always have that ability.
I just have garbage arcana.
Take the ring off.
Oh, I almost got a 20.
Oh,
Okay, a car.
Wow, I still got one. Okay. With a 2.
A car, you recognize the ring. It's a ring of counter spells.
Yeah, that's a ring of counter spells. That's why the two roads are the two gems are clashing with each other.
What it does is any spell cast into it, if an enemy casts that spell at you, you get to make a check, a 1d20 plus 19, to counteract their spell.
Ooh.
But I have to have their spell in
So
there.
the spell has to already be in the ring. You
So I
have
have
to
to
cast said
guess,
spell into the ring.
and it has
So
to be a
like,
spell I can cast.
so like, if somebody were to cast fireball on you, and you have fireball in there, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think that's good for you, sir, because you have most of the spells, I think. Or
Okay.
can anybody put the spell in it from any of us, and then he wears it?
Any spell can be in there, and whoever's wearing it has a chance to make that spell just not happen when it's cast.
That's fancy.
Ooh.
And when that happens, it burns the spell in the ring, so you have to cast a new spell in it.
Ooh, that's fancy. I think you
So
should keep
basically,
that
it's a
one.
1-a-day thing.
Gotcha.
I think you should keep that in the deck. What do you think? I think that's
I'm
good for
all for it. The only other strategic play would be to give it to Core and put like
A target on my back, but I'm the one that gets shot with magic.
well, you're typically the
That-
one on the front lines.
Wouldn't you
you.
get
Is there a
shot?
grapple spell? Is there a grapple spell? We can make him anti-grappable.
All right, I finally found Hatala's notes. I think we previously had about 4,720 coins, gold coins.
Excuse me.
So total we have 21,700 gold, roundabouts.
1,000.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
we did have several things we needed to sell, but we can just keep those in the back pocket and just move forward.
We'll see how much this shoplifter is going to cost us to see if we need to.
Fable.
All right,
Plus, we don't know how
Yeah, but
much this lion's gonna get us. We might get a good, pretty penny out of the lion.
I don't know. I want to keep the lions. There's 2 of them. I think they're just
All right,
like the
your
Onyx
entire
dog.
list is 12,413 gold.
Sold. Let's move forward.
all right. That's everybody's list.
Well, there's
Everything.
only 3 of y'all gave lists.
Okay,
I don't want anything.
right. Eve,
Which was me, Mo, and Core, I think.
Yeah. Nita, Core, and Akar are the only ones that looked for anything.
Okay.
Now, there's a few things y'all could not find at all, like you could not find the clear Aeon Stone.
Clear alien stone. What?
And you couldn't find the ritual and spells we'll have to look at separately, and you could not find Masterwork Armor. Because Masterwork Armor is something you have to actually have made
Yeah.
just for you.
yeah, that was
Does
the
that
question mark I
include-
had
Couldn't-
on there.
Couldn't
Does
I
that-
hold
make
on.
it?
Yes. Did we have metal that we grabbed from Orm? Did we grab some special metal that we didn't identify it right off? We just threw it through.
I thought
I'll
so.
have to go
but I'm
back
not
and look
sure.
at my notes.
Couldn't I make Mastercraft stuff?
Yes, you can. It just takes a while.
Cool.
All right, now of that gold there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that are slightly off of that list.
Okay.
You've found them, but you have to decide if you want them because they're not the ones you were looking for.
They're not exactly what we were looking for. Okay.
Like you were looking for a level 1 or a 2, and you got a 3 or whatever. You know.
Okay.
Okay.
So it like to give the example, the Cloak of Elvenkind. You also
Yeah.
found a greater Cloak of Elvenkind.
Ooh, yes.
But that one cloak is 1,750 by itself.
No.
We've got that though. Let's
Yes.
get it.
Go for it, please.
We
Do
just amassed gold. Let's use it. There's no point in just sitting on it. We can't just go zip down to the Walmart mid quest and buy something.
Exactly. This is time to get it. It's about keeping us
And-
alive, keeping us going.
You wanted the double ring? The doubling ring?
Who?
I think I had it.
The person who asked for the doubling
Yes.
ring? I'm pretty sure it was
Yes.
Core.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
go
already
look
have the
back.
doubling ring. Yes, it's beautiful. You want one? It's awesome. It's
There
amazing.
is a greater doubling ring available as well.
Thank you.
What does the
I'll have to
doubling
get
ring
some
do?
later.
Okay.
So if you're holding two weapons, your strongest weapon, your main weapon becomes all the runes transfer to your other weapon.
So you only have to have one
Well,
weapon.
I
to
only
hit
use
it.
one weapon, so
Yeah, I
Yeah,
use.
so it doesn't work for you.
Yeah, or
It's basically for two-handed wielders, and
what do you
it was
have?
something that I picked up long ago because I'm not very strong in melee.
Let's just go for
So
the
when I do have to do
greater.
melee,
How much more do I need to take off?
Hold on, I'm checking the difference in functionality because I can't remember that.
it should add another item bonus, correct? That's what I've noticed about most things is as you get better, it adds to the item bonus.
Any fundamental runes on the weapon in the hand wearing the iron ring are suppressed.
What page is it?
I don't know, I'm looking online.
Okay. This will teach me to use my book.
The regular one
That'll
was
teach you.
609.
That'll teach you, Core. That'll teach you. Don't use books. Use the internet.
you guys still use books?
That's actually just sad, my friend. It's kind of sad.
I mean,
Okay.
it looks nice, but
I do have it.
So the double ring, the base one only doubles the plus and striking.
Okay.
It doesn't do the effects. The greater one does all the things to it.
Ooh.
Upgrade.
Yep, we'll go for the greater then.
Yeah, but Winky, the thing is when
Right.
the power's out, if you have books, you can still learn.
Alright, how much, Car, how much more was your cape?
I did not hear that. I I don't know. I think that was included.
The cloak of Elvenkind was 1750.
The greater was 1750. That's right.
And the original was 360.
I got one of those.
So add an extra 15. Call it a day.
The doubling ring is
14?
1300.
14? Sorry,
Yeah.
Charles, would you just that again?
The doubling ring is 1300 for this special one. The basic doubling ring is only 50.
Okay.
Yeah, so just add 1300.
You're gonna want the 1300 because you
Yep.
have more effects. I just have the normal effects.
Okay. Doing math on the fly. Let's.
On the
Alright, keep
fly,
going,
let's go.
guys. Good.
All right. For your who was it that wanted the energy resistant ring? I believe it's Core.
Yeah,
Lowest.
that is in the lowest, yes.
All right. You did find you have a choice between fire, cold, and sound.
Sound.
I've already got cold. We did not find acid.
No.
Okay.
What's sound?
I guess I'll take the sound.
Okay.
I'm still confused. What sound?
Sonic damage. Winky.
Ah,
Like,
Like
if
your
somebody does a
thunderclap
scream
that you
attack.
do, Winky.
I have
Yeah.
a thunderclap. Is it-
Yes.
Boy. He's like, what? I just used my hammer.
That's all I do.
Still got like 7,000 gold to go. Or any other upgrades?
I'm sorry, not you. Someone else does thundering. Or it's a spell someone does that does thundering. Anyway. Just any kind of sonic attack. But yeah, that's everything that you have found.
Okay.
And did anyone else want some of those things?
Did you see my message about the spear?
No.
Okay.
Beer.
I was gonna see if we could find some variant of the anchor spear.
That's well above the pay grade of this town.
Okay. All right. So I ended up with the belt, and then we're gonna work something out
Yes.
with the other.
Yes.
Charles, on the spell front, where were you able to do with that?
You're going to have to actually go talk to wizards.
Okay. I didn't know if that was.
Yeah, I know, wizard.
Oh, you know who we need to go check in on? Tim.
Tim? Yeah.
Tim Horton?
Silver. Also.
Yeah.
Have we slept since I set off my fireworks?
Yes.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
dinner.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. 'Cause I had spells I hadn't reset. Just checking on that.
Is there any kind of upgraded spear or anything like that I could find? I'm looking to upgrade my ranged, non-magical.
I have a hand crossbow and a regular bow.
Remember, your hammer can be your warhammer can be thrown. All you got to do is put a
The
returning
war
rune
axe?
on it.
Oh, well, can I see if I can find a returning rune?
Well, I
Yes.
want a returning room.
Sorry.
You can't throw your hammer,
Yeah, but if it gets knocked out of my arms like it normally does,
but that's not how returning works. Returning only works when you throw it.
well then it's misleading.
And so on that too, does that take
All right, you can't be Thor, okay? That's not how that works. You
is
can't just go. "Ah."
does the
What?
attack work the same when thrown? It does the same damage and effect?
It does the same damage and effect, but you use there's a ranged thing for the weapon instead of melee.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And basically, the way it works is you make a strike, and then after the strike, it flies back to your hand.
Why can't I throw my
Gotcha.
Because it's a two-handed weapon and it's massive and very heavy.
So but I threw Need up, so why can't I throw the hammer?
Yes, but you can't use Need Up as a combat action.
There's a difference in role play and combat. A very big difference.
All right.
That's why he's never let us throw somebody into battle. It's just that's
So I have an ethereal dwarven war axe +1. So I could upgrade it to a returning. But
Do you
could I
not
do
have?
like a potency 2 as well?
I was going to say, do you not have striking on your weapon too?
No, I don't have anything but a +1.
We do have a number of.
You
runes.
definitely need to get striking on it.
I would like to request funds from group to upgrade.
No, you have
weapons.
striking 1.
I do. Okay.
You have potency 1 and striking 1.
Okay.
And right now, you don't have any runes on it because the ghost touch is built into the weapon.
Okay.
So you could put the returning rune on it as it is now. Later on, you could upgrade it to +2 and add striking greater.
Could I do that now instead? Like, is it time or money on that would be the problem?
Most likely both. Striking greater, there's actually a chance of finding that rune in town.
All right.
But it's 1,000 gold for a striking greater.
We have that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But
What
what
do
would
I
I have
have?
to upgrade? What would it take to upgrade my weapon to have multiple slots? Which one is that?
Potency.
That's potency.
Yep. All right, you did find striking runes.
Okay.
Let's see. Weapon potency 2 is only 935.
Okay. Is that the best we found?
Oh, y'all can't get. You have to be level 16 for level 3.
Okay, so we're good with that. All right.
Trying to go through Derek's stuff to see if he had a list of all the runes that we already had.
Asher says hello.
Oh,
Y'all
hi.
have the ability to
Hey.
make those, but you got to have time to do it.
How do you check your runes on something? So
It
confused.
should say like +1 striking right next to it on your item inventory.
It
Yeah,
just
yours
says
is a
+1.
+1 striking shock maul.
How do I upgrade that?
I know. Didn't y'all just? Wasn't that one of the things on the list y'all did when y'all were in town?
So we have
Thought so.
the weapon rune
What?
formulas that we have. We have returning, we have +1 striking, we have +2 potency, disrupting cold wounding. Those are the formulas we have if you want to send a, basically if you want to farm out the work to the tree. But we still have to gather all the resources for that.
Yeah, it costs half as much to do that.
Well, I'd be fine with doing that and saving the money and being able to afford better quality stuff.
So for
But
clarification,
I could have sworn we already put the striking 2 on Winkies.
I
I
had
thought we did too.
We never have done that.
I think that was one of the things that we did with the tree, but it never got changed in game. I don't think.
Yeah, I'm trying to go look through the notes.
But to clarify, we did get the materials for the armor for midnight.
No, that's something unique that you're going to have to do yourself in game.
Okay. Because that also brings up a secondary question. The collar that Midnight wears, is it an illusion spell or a transmutation spell, which we had to have armor that matches it?
What?
I don't know if it actually changes them or not.
Yeah, because that was one of the worries that we were talking about, is if we make raptor size armor, and then how would that work when she changed back
From
into
what I
a chick?
understand, it actually changes because it is capable of riding on your shoulder,
Okay.
and you can't support the weight of a full-size raptor on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Raptor armor, and it turns into chicken armor.
Yeah, that because the collar has the way that the collar works affects how the armor would work.
Maybe we build the armor as the same thing as the color.
It's a collar of inconspicuous, whatever. That's what it is. It says you transform your animal
Yeah,
into a
but
tiny creature the same.
yeah, but that doesn't really specify what happens with the armor. That's why I'm trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Well, if it transforms, which means entirely it transforms.
Okay.
It's a chicken. It's a little chicken.
Because that's one of the things that I wanted to try to get Winky to do, was we needed to gather the materials for Winky to build armor for Midnight.
But armor, if we did that, we probably would have to match the armor to the necklace or something like that.
No, a necklace is a necklace. It doesn't matter on the armor.
I mean, the collar that changes.
That's what I'm saying. It's a accessory. It's not part of the armor. It has no effect on it.
Hey Winky,
Mm-hmm.
I seem to have bought 2 separate types of bracers. Would you be interested in using some bracelets of dashing?
Sure.
Yeah, once per day, you can charge out there super fast like Hatala did the other fight.
And then with your with your sudden charge thing, man, you can cover some serious distance.
Mm-hmm.
As long as
And
I'm.
if you got a boots of Elvenkind and cloak of Elvenkind, that add +5 to it again.
Oh my goodness, I would have that.
Well,
That's
you
50.
you can't have those. Those are for me.
You get two of. You get two of. If I get both of those, that's 50 with the bracelets.
Yeah, we'll have to go on another shopping spree, but those are mine.
No, he
What?
can get the basics ones are available in town, readily available.
Oh, okay. So there were
They're
okay.
cheap.
How much was
Okay,
that
well
set?
you said at least one of everything. I was just making sure.
3,600 or just one?
If he got a set of both the basic ones, it's another 500.
500 total or plus 500? So 8.
Add 500 to it, and he got a cloak and boots.
Okay.
Does that replace my armor?
No, it just goes on top of your armor.
No.
And if you put the hood of the cloak up, you go invisible for a few minutes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Winky,
And you can pass without a trace in the woods.
Yeah, Winky, we're gonna run up and we're just gonna be like, "Hello." You're gonna have to pull your hood down first so I can see where you're at, so I don't shoot you in the head though.
Did we buy your runes?
Because you're gonna run ahead of me because
think
you're
so.
faster than me.
That was 1,000, right? Yes.
Total, yes.
Oh no. If you bought the runes, you need both of them because you said you wanted +2 and striking greater.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
a total of 2,000.
Okay.
If you're buying the ingredients, it's 1,000 for both.
We'll just buy the runes.
Yes.
The ingredients. Okay.
No, we're gonna buy them straight up.
Outright. Okay.
Yeah, buy them outright so we can.
How much gold did y'all say y'all had?
You want where we're at now?
Where you started?
We started around 21 ish.
1,000.
Yeah, because you gave us 17 plus we had another 700 in our pocket.
1,700.
Oh yeah, I'm way off then.
Not 17,000.
I gotta move the decimal. Second.
All
Alright, we're
That's
gonna have to go
golden.
back and
I knew the
Recalculate.
numbers didn't seem quite right. I was like, where y'all haven't gotten that much money.
I gotta. Alright, let me first.
I mean, I think it was 1,500.
No, I've got the numbers. Good. Another 17. 14. Oh, so that was 5,600. So total we spent 17 plus the 47. So let's say we had 6,400 and we spent 5,600. So we have about 800 gold left.
Okay.
That's a little bit more believable.
Is that before Needup's runes?
Yes.
Okay. So you do not have enough money to buy both of the ingredients.
We could sell something.
How much were the tracker goggles greater?
Yeah, do we have any equipment we can sell off now that we have upgrades?
Well,
Well,
the
you
tracker.
just bought the tracker goggles. They're 600.
I can sacrifice the tracker goggles for his runes if everybody's okay with that.
I mean, why would you do?
Still be a couple hundred short to buy them outright.
What are the runes?
Well, I mean, it at least get us the materials.
Yeah.
What are the runes for his
I
weapons?
mean, I'm
that we
okay with that.
I believe. Let me jump back over to Eric's.
So it depends on how strong it makes his weapons.
We had.
I mean, Nadet, we could always see how much this line's gonna bring us in. I know you want to keep it, but do you want the runes or do you want the lion?
I'd like to find out what the lions really are first.
Is it a Pokemon?
Can I just try identifying them? With
Yeah, you can try.
All right.
Arcana. Somebody want to do an Arcana check on them?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. 4.
What's that Pokemon?
It's
You're not
Pikachu.
sure exactly what they are, but because it looks exactly like your Onyx dog, you think it's like them where it'll summon the lions when you activate it.
I'll relay that to Nidup. If you want to show it, I'll show you how to activate Goose. You see me activate Goose enough.
Yeah. I just wonder if the merchant would know how much they're worth, like to see if we could sell them.
Would need to ride a lion.
Person could ride a lion because they're bigger than humans.
Just need a saddle.
Not even
No,
that.
just
you can
grab a
ride
hold of
it.
the mane and hold on, baby.
It would be interesting. It's 2 lions, plus Winky has a wolf he can ride now. I don't know if Akara could ride his dino yet.
Not yet.
How
Nadep,
big would a
Nadep could be
be?
kind enough to change into something like a donkey. We could ride him. He's pretty much an ass.
He could just change into a T-Rex and follow us.
I
And then
don't
summon
know
the
if he
lion
can.
so everybody else has a ride.
He could turn into a T-Rex. He's done it before, and he's got himself sick because of it. I think he bit some like exploding thing that had like weird
No,
blood.
I think he
All right.
bit one of the.
Okay, first off, hold on.
things.
Core, you had wanted the bracers of armor.
Yes.
You can't use them.
No? Why's that?
They don't stack with armor.
Oh, really?
Those are for people who don't wear armor.
Then, sorry, Winky, I can't give you the dashing thing.
Do you want your missile deflection stuff back, and then I take those?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You can't wear them either, Akar, because you're wearing armor.
Oh yeah.
Nadep, would you like to wear the armor?
What's it made of?
Oh, that's the question.
The bracer.
They're leather.
I could wear them.
Oh.
There you go, sir.
Boom.
Or we can just not buy stuff.
Yeah, how much were
But
those?
you are wearing armor.
I am wearing armor. How much
Studded
were
leather
those?
armor.
Let's sell 'em.
So it wouldn't work still.
So sell
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
How
yeah.
much money we have now?
So in other words, don't buy them.
Yes.
Yeah, don't buy
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Or
Because if
Eve
we
could use them.
try to resell them, we're going to get a lower price than what we bought them
Does
for.
Eve have armor?
All right, so the bracers of armor were 450.
Hey, look at that. We got enough now. Buy my stuff and we are dead broke.
Well, 50.
That's with taking out
We
the
have
tracker
50 gold
goggles.
left.
With 50 gold left.
Well, let's
That's
go
what-
get some McDonald's.
That is
Yeah.
with taking off the not buying the tracker goggles, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
because
I'm
that
gonna
was
cross that out.
that was like 6.
All right, yeah, I was just making sure, so I crossed it out.
So
Oh,
you
we
did
gotta-
not get the tracker goggles too?
We got enough
just
for
so
each
he
of
could
us to
get
get a
it, so he
Happy
could get
Meal.
it, get his rooms.
We got just enough for each of us to get a Happy Meal.
Right. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Someone's screaming.
All right. So is that everything?
I believe so. We have 50 gold in our pockets, everybody.
All right.
Hey, I'm with Nadep. It's just money. We get it from everywhere.
Yep, we are set. All right, let me.
And-
I'm gonna,
We already have enough food, so I mean we're good. We already bought bacon.
Didn't we get 2 bags of Holden last time?
yes. Go ahead and redistribute our bags of holding. I've got a small one that I can give someone, and can we identify the 2 that we got from? So, was it from Silver?
No,
No, it was from the hag thing.
from the underground layer of the hags.
Yes.
Oh, the rest of the hags.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's where we got that. We got 2 bags of holding there. So, and part of my shopping, I got a larger bag of holding.
I think we got it from Silver because he handed me the bag and I almost dropped it.
That's
And then
not
we
the
had
ones
it
we're-
this.
That's not the one.
No,
we're
that was a
talking
different.
about.
That was an ordinary bag. That's why it weighed so much.
Yeah, that's not the one we're talking about.
Bags of holding don't have weight.
That
But
did
you
happen.
You said there were 2 bags in there, and then
Oh,
no
yeah.
argued about it.
That's what you were saying. Inside the um, part of the reward in that bag was 2 other bags.
Okay.
Got you, Winky.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right. So who has a bag and who does not have a bag?
I have a bag.
I don't have one.
All right.
I know Hitala has a bag.
I do not have a bag.
All right. So Nadep and Winky both get one of each of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because one of the bags was purring.
Oh,
Oh.
give that to Nita.
Yeah. Okay, Nadep, you got a purring bag.
Okay.
He's gonna look at it immediately. I know him. It's like, what is that?
I
Right,
don't think
like
you can
face
look.
right into the bag.
I don't think you can look into a bag of holding.
Nadep,
As you're
I would
handling
like-
the bag, it purrs at you.
I'd like to stroke it gently and then open it.
hey, good idea.
All right. Are you opening it up or down?
I'm opening it with the opening facing up.
Then it's just a bag lined with soft fur,
Okay.
and it's purring at you.
I'm gonna turn it
Down.
upside down and like shake it as if I'm looking for contents.
Okay. A leopard falls out and looks at you, waiting for a command.
A leopard?
I have a friend.
I step back several feet. What? That just okay.
Recall Nadep, the cat lady.
I'd like to ask it if it has a name by communicating with animals.
Do you have that?
I
It
want to
just
look.
sits there looking at you, waiting for a command.
I want to look over at Core and be like, I didn't know anything could survive in a bag of holding.
I'm gonna say, well, I guess hop back in the bag, and I'm gonna flip the bag back over and see if it
And
jumps
it
back in.
and it just vanishes.
Okay.
It's not a real cat, it's a summoned cat.
All right. It's interesting. But it can be given commands, simple commands to follow.
Well,
What
when you
does it
summon an animal, you can command them.
Right.
So Nadep, is that a bag of summoning or is that a bag of holding with summon
Holding
attached to it?
property.
I'm gonna open my backpack and just put everything that was in my backpack in the bag.
It fills up long before then.
Okay. It's just a bag of summoning.
Okay.
It's just a soft bag that if you dump it out, a leopard will fall out.
Sweet. All right. Well,
Once a day. Once a day.
Oh,
then you can have my small bag of holding, a type 1, because I picked up a type 2.
Okay.
It has another function though.
it's a bag. So,
like-
The cat bag.
cat bag.
If somebody with magic skills could take a look at it, because
Yeah, sure. I'll help you
I'll
out.
look at it too, but you'll see what
Sticking your hand in it does nothing to you.
19 from me. Total
Me
32.
too.
Did
All right.
Yeah.
Core, because of knowing that it summons cats, you know it's a bag of cats,
Hmm.
which
And it
allows it
summon-
once a day to cause a leopard to come out. But it also, if you put it over your head, the whole bag will encompass you, and then you'll walk out as a cat.
Ooh. There you
Oh,
go,
let's do
Nadep.
it.
Wait, didn't someone lose a cat as a familiar? I don't remember what happened.
No.
It was a long time ago.
It's
does it have to be
basically
a willing creature, or can I force somebody to become a cat?
It's the equivalent of you casting animal form,
It's pretty cool. So,
but it's a battle cat. All you can turn into is a battle cat by shoving your
Battle
head into
cat.
it.
Okay.
Does he
And it
speak in
doesn't
cat?
specify you can attack with it, but I wouldn't imagine attacking would do good because then they're a battle cat.
Battle cat.
Unless they're like scarier than a battle cat.
Yeah, but then they're angry that you turn them into a cat and they're going to want to chew you up.
But if the big bad evil guy turns into a cat and then we just curb stomp the cat,
so does it come out
Jesus
as like a
Christ.
calico house cat or like a leopard?
A leopard.
Okay.
I mean, if we find a shadow, it'd be much easier to take down
I'll
a cat.
I'll trade you my type 1 bag of holding for your cat bag.
sure, why not? I
Okay.
think you'll come up with a
Cat
better
bag.
interesting use.
All right.
All right.
If you ever want to go running with me, we'll go catting around.
And the other bag is a bag of holding.
Okay.
Got that one.
It looks like a Type 1 bag of holding.
Nadep, just
Yes.
you might just want to ignore the gooey hag's blood that's kind of smeared on the inside of your bag. Don't worry about
It's
that.
a dimension. How can it be smeared on the
They
bag?
got a lot of places. I moved my stuff
On your
over.
stuff?
Yeah, all my stuff. I had to like wipe it off as I transferred my stuff over. Only had
No
2
good,
items. All right. Sweet. Are we good, guys? We have 50 gold. Ready to move on from shopping?
And get some McDonald's.
Well, that's gonna take all of our 50 gold. McDonald's ain't cheap no.
Anyways, that was your entire day. Shopping and getting things ready to go out of town.
Would like to take some time to send a message to Eric to check in with him. Let him know that Emma and them are on the way, and just to get an idea of what's going on in the south.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Construct a message, or you want that to just be the general outline of it?
That's the general outline. That's fine.
Cool.
How do y'all plan on traveling to the south? Are y'all going with everyone the whole way?
By airship.
Well, you
Yep.
don't have one, so it doesn't matter how you plan that.
Can we check to see where Tim is?
Tim's waiting for y'all.
Is he?
Hey.
Y'all send Tim down towards the south.
Yeah.
We want to go through the portal.
Yeah, can we?
He's right now at that town near Payton's Hole.
Oh, a
Oh.
car. Oh, gosh, a car. You're not, a car. Your goblin thing. Your side quest you wanted to do. A car. If only you were here.
A car. Why
I
are you sleeping,
yeah, I would
bro?
like to set it up to where we could just kind of go from here into the tree and then immediately back out through the portal. Tim. Could.
Okay. You might want to try using a message to set that up, since
Yeah.
Tim only opens his portal twice a day.
So we'll go through that scenario, get that all set, send in the message. I mean, we'll actually use the actual door to talk with the tree and get that set up and everything. Yeah, be set.
Well, yeah, remember, y'all have
And-
to be careful now. Several of you have the plague.
That's why we're gonna go in and back out the next portal. Also, we need to Rocky Talkie with Silver about the status of the Remembrancer Stone.
It's been 1 day.
Yeah.
He's not going to have any information for you in 1 day.
All right, Nadep's got the stone, right?
What are you talking about? We got a stone?
Yes,
The Rocky Talkie.
Rocky Talkie. I'm just making sure I'm throwing out our strings that we have.
I thought you were talking about the remembrance stone.
I was talking about the Rocky Talkie to talk to Silver because he's investigating. Sure, but it's gonna take a little while longer.
There's a car. You can talk to him finally.
A car. Yeah, but we've got it set up to where we're gonna hit up Tim in the south.
We shouldn't hit him though.
Well, I mean, with the headache that I just gave him, he probably feels like he got hit.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we're going to that town near
I'll be right
Payton, Nadep's Hole. Did you want to try to contact the goblins again to see if we can't get them to move into Bastul and take care of it for us, or to run Nadep's Hole for us, or
Well, I can't really-
both?
Yeah.
I can't really contact him, but I mean,
Well, I
we
mean,
can swing
we'll
by
be
there
down
and
there,
see.
and we have a chance to look for goblins.
Oh, I thought you were talking about using your little message thing. I can't do that. I'm not. I haven't.
No,
learned how to
no,
do
this is good old-fashioned ranger work to find them.
that. I mean, I think it's worth the thing and see how they're going on in Payton's Hole. I mean,
I just
we
remember
can
it
swing
being
by
one of
there.
your side
Payton's
quests you
Hole?
wanted to do.
Who's paid?
Yeah, I mean,
Nadep's Hole.
we can swing. We can swing by there. We
Yeah.
can swing by there.
Okay.
Well, it's a couple days off the trail, but y'all be making up weeks by going through the tree. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can swing by there and see how they're doing
And
see what's
folks,
going on.
I just want to say we'll be leaving this place, not a volcano. We're
that
doing.
you know of.
No, what did you what were you saying, Winky?
5 days since our last
Huh?
accident.
I said it's who's Peyton?
I know, I corrected myself. Changed
I
it
was
back.
talking to
Oh, I
Car.
thought that's what
Oh,
it was. I thought it was called Peyton's Hole.
No one's.
is that what it is on the
What?
world map?
I don't know.
That's what he named it because Needip was not very creative. He said
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Needip decided to name it his name backwards.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's called Peyton's Hole.
I want to break out this new shovel and see what it does.
I want to have the shovel.
You want to try to identify the shovel?
Yeah, I do. I'll use my Arcana and take a look at it. Maybe somebody else can help me.
I can help you.
Because I don't think a 13 is going to do anything.
No.
Look over your shoulder, like, throw out another 19. Yeah.
Jeez.
I'm at the shovel.
What you guys looking at over there?
All right. You've identified it as a Shuni shovel.
Funny.
What is
Shuni
that?
as
A
in
Looks like-
Shuni
mushroom?
shovel is a shovel that never gets dirty no matter how much work you do with it. It always looks pristine. And once per day, you can stab it into the ground and tell it to do work, and it'll do it.
Can it be left for long periods of time with the same instruction?
One day.
Okay.
It's 24 hours.
So basically, we can tell the shovel to dig overnight while we're sleeping. We just have the watcher
It
watch
digs
it.
at a rate of 5 feet per turn, or per minute.
Yeah. Ghost shovel.
Eve, were you gonna work with Tatalo on her disguise?
Yes, but not her disguise.
Okay.
Yes, I'm working with Atala, but she's got her own. You'll figure it out.
Okay.
I don't
Whenever
really
she
like
comes
how I
back.
don't like how cryptic you're being. It's very unnerving. I'm only slightly okay with it because I trust you.
Well, there's gonna be like a bunch of holes around every place we go.
There already is because of your stone shaping.
But there's gonna be more now that he has a shovel that can do it for him.
Hey,
Well,
by
his
the way,
stone shaping is so much faster.
oh,
Oh,
a car, by
I
the
know
way,
what your shovel can.
a car, by the way, here, you can have this shovel. I'll give you my old snow shovel that I picked up by the side of the road.
Oh, it's a snow shovel. I
Or
can't really
it's
do
a
anything
shovel.
with it.
No, we've
It's
used it.
it's kind of burnt. We kind of dropped it in a
You know what,
volcano.
Core? This is the best gift that anybody's ever given me. I've always wanted a shovel.
You can stick it in your bag of holding.
We dropped.
Yeah, that was the best one that I ever got. Oh wait, no, that was more of a. That wasn't really a gift. It was more of a pity type thing. Your gift is definitely the best.
We got 2 weeks of rations.
Wait, we're going to the tree.
No, we're going to the tree and then out the
Yeah,
tree.
we can just pick up the rations from
Well,
the tree.
wait. What happens with the plague and us that's been bitten by a vampire or
Only-
wolf
Werewolves.
wolf wares?
Yep.
We'll just send your chicken.
I'd say we just do it. We just go through the portal, then immediately into the next portal.
Wait, we'll have Eve go first and just have them clear the way, and then we'll hold our breath and run.
No, we just gotta stay 6 feet.
Wear your
I'm
mask.
not sure where you got that scientific logic there, but yeah, we need to probably clear out first.
Yeah, we've got all that set up.
Okay, that was just
And
a
he
thought.
messaged ahead.
Yeah, we already. This is ahead. They're gonna have some provisions. They're not gonna be standing there. We're gonna go into the portal and then immediately back out. Tim. Tim really is the only one we got to worry about being close to. So we'll just we'll walk off from the wagon and holler at him from
Okay.
at work.
Okay.
What the?
Now that I remember that, I'm wondering if we should actually visit with the golems or the goblins. I don't want to pass on our sickness.
Got the plague? Who's to say they don't have the plague already?
I don't think I have the plague, but I
You could
was
talk to
bitten
him.
by a wolf wearer.
Well, it's not that Eve. That I don't think that's
As long as you don't go biting people,
Yeah.
you're not gonna
I
pass
mean,
on
they are
the.
goblins. I mean, I don't
Are you
know.
gonna go nibble on the goblins?
They're
I don't
tasty.
know. I mean, I don't know. They're small, green, and tasty. I mean, they look tasty sometimes.
What?
It was a joke, Wiki. Relax.
Okay.
I think we freak Wiki out.
Y'all sleep through the night without anything major happening, and y'all are ready to head out.
we didn't get any kind of important information from Eric outside of just cool, show up when you can.
Eventually, you do hear back from Eric the next day.
Okay.
He tells you that the campaign is going well. They have had a few minor skirmishes with the cultists, but for the most part, they're holding up into the southernmost extremes of the Southern Kingdom.
Okay.
They've been consolidating their forces in their fortress, and they seem to be up to something. That's why he's excited to get the cadets down there.
I'd like to send
I'm
a
assuming.
as we're going through the tree. I'd like to send a message to Devi and ask him to send us or to hand off to those necklaces that prevented us from being infected previously.
Mm-hmm.
So
The cloth necklaces.
yes, I wanted to give one to Emma and
Okay.
Also, I'm assuming Cora told us what he got from Eric, and I want you to send a message back warning him about what happened in the north. It could possibly be happening in the southernmost regions as well.
warn about Steve.
No, not Steve, but you know how they were gathering up north?
You talking about an orm?
Remember the cultists?
An orm? The army?
No, yeah, before we went into Orm. You know, the army that we found over there near the ruined fortress,
Right.
how they were replicating themselves. Remember,
Yes.
recall that? Yeah, I probably send messages because it could be happening in the south as well.
Okay.
Okay. The next day is a dreary, wet day. All the cadets are looking really. They just seem extremely ecstatic about what marching in the rain. Have you told them anything about y'all's plans of how they're going?
Yes. Well, I would have communicated with Emma. She would have passed it along what she wanted to.
Okay. So they're looking incredulously at everyone because they don't quite believe what they've been told.
I just snicker and walk by and all the glaring eyes.
Now that you have those runes, Nita, do you want to leave your axe with the runes of the tree for them to install them?
Yes.
Okay. It'll take them 2 days to do that.
That's fine. I'll check
Do you have
back in
another
2 days
weapon?
and get it.
Do
Do
I
you have
have?
another weapon in the meantime?
I don't use it frequently enough to make it
Uh,
a huge
okay.
deal.
Okay. Now that you have your magic back,
Yeah.
Okay. Where do y'all set up the portal?
it would have to be
Academy?
fairly large, correct?
At the academy. I'd say in the academy at one of the barracks
Okay.
or a classroom.
Professor Lupkin says it'd probably be best if they did it in the closet in his office.
Okay.
Since it actually doesn't go in the closet, it goes somewhere else. He seems less incredulous about your claims, but still not quite sure either.
I think it's hilarious that all these troops are about to walk into a closet, and they don't understand that
That's why they're looking at y'all incredulously that they're going to walk into a closet.
It's amazing. It's like just trust.
What's the name of the town?
Norland,
Norland.
the one you're in currently.
No,
is,
no, the one
one
we're
of
going to, where Tim is.
Ah, hold on. Let me go back to the world map.
is one of us going to go through first to lead them to an area?
Go ahead. You guys know I'm the last one.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and walk through and be waiting for the cadets on the other side to corral them to an area away from everyone else.
Went to the new
What?
Was that a what for what I said or a what for what you're trying to figure out?
Hold on. I'm not able to go to the world map right now.
Oof.
Let me try that again. First, let me make sure we don't have combat still going. No, we don't.
I do. Well, I do have a game pause, but that happens a lot, so it's hard to tell.
Okay, so now the world map seems to be loading.
So before I walk through, it's like, Core, do we have this door and then we're switching this door to where we're going, or would you have this door and then another door?
There is a portal already set up in the portal room at the tree that goes to Tim's door.
Okay,
What
copy that.
so we have two separate portals. And
So I need somebody.
I'll be the last one to go through, and I'll use hold the door spell, take the portal key, and then I'll go through, and then we'll be pretty much
And
cut off from the north.
Well, that's annoying. None of my
Yeah.
notes are showing up on the map.
And I will need somebody to go with me so that I can lead the cadets to the new door and then have somebody on the other side to receive the cadets coming through. So at least somebody else is going to have to come with me.
Oh, Winky.
We're not messing with it. Get at 'em.
All right, hold on a second. I have to go pull up the actual data since I don't get to see it on the map right now.
So who's
I
going
could
with
probably look it up also.
me? Eve, Winky, one of you guys, you coming with me?
Let's see.
Where?
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
go through the portal to Tim first.
See,
Okay.
there's
I'll go too.
Cares, Dormus, Elastus, Fort Ross, Justix, Larkin, Lorne, Riven, Tullus, Waden, Zan.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I got to figure out which one's which.
Yeah. See.
All the notes are blank.
Yeah, I didn't see anything when I opened it up either.
Cares. That's the location of Eric's estate. Eric's forefathers helped found Cares.
Yeah, Cares is up north.
Okay. So we're south
Cares
of
is
Cares.
north of this town. It's the one south of Cares.
Okay.
Do we still have our wagon over at the one north of Cares?
Lorne is where we got Festool added on our map.
Well, no, but
Lauren?
we
Yeah.
still have a wagon identificator. I think over here at 14. So here, and then we have a wagon here. Didn't know if it was still there.
So it's
Hello?
Lorne.
Yes.
That's actually not even on my list. I don't know why it's not on my list.
LORNE is how Derek has it in there.
That's good enough for me. I'm going to add it to the list since for some reason it's not in there.
Wonder.
Off topic, but 2 baby thalicos were tamed on Ark while we were out.
Okay.
So somebody's gonna have a fight when they wake up because they might actually turn 2 juveniles by the time we get back.
All right, let's see. So we're going to head immediately to Lorne, outside of Lorne, which is where Tim is.
And Winky and Eve have volunteered to go through the portal to Tim's first. I will stay at the tree and escort the cadets through.
Okay. For some reason, there are no tokens on the world map right now.
Huh.
We haven't been back to the world map since the 2
No, it's
updates.
broken. It said there was an error with it.
Okay. I'm wondering if that was part of the 2 updates.
It may have been. I'm going to drag our token back out there. Okay, it's not there. This is not right. I don't like this. The world
Oh
map
no.
is really not happy right now.
Honestly, guys, Forge is an amazing platform, but it has its issues that we learn every week.
They've got a
But
great team updating stuff. It's just the updates sometimes break.
yeah,
I'm going to refresh my view.
yeah, because you learn one way to do things and then it changes on you. But
Ah, that's what happened. My login broke.
but it's fantastic. We'd love it. I mean,
I was logged in very early tonight because I was doing some work.
ah,
I can see the thing.
yeah, I've been playing with these guys for over a year now, and I love Forge.
Oh god.
It's
Forge is
amazing.
great.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I think it's awesome. It adds so much realism to what we're doing.
Realize we've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah, but I didn't start with you guys. I started several months after you guys.
Oh, I didn't say you started.
Yeah, we were
I know.
getting
but-
to that last week, weren't we? Where you jumped on with us. Were you with us when we went to the Lonely Mountain or after that?
Was the Lonely Mountain with the dragon on top that got destroyed?
Were you there for the first volcano?
I don't think so.
Do not think he was there for the first volcano.
I met you guys at the tree when you guys re-met up with Eric. I was part
Yeah.
of Eric's squad.
I believe
that was like
was
a.
it,
Go ahead.
it
Winky.
was when it was the day we got where we could control the tree.
Yeah, because well, it was after you could control the tree because y'all told me about it, and then y'all took
No,
me
I
up to
think
go
it was
see
the
the
day
spiders.
because we.
Was
It
it the
was the
day?
day.
I
It
think
was
it
the day.
was not too long after the Lonely Mountain stuff.
Yeah. We went to Lonely Mountain, then went back to the tree and did all the wizard and dryad stuff. And that's where we met
Oh.
a car.
Yeah,
Wait, there
I
were
think
multiple
so.
volcanoes.
The
I don't
only
remember.
the only mountain I've ever been to you guys with was the one that we met the wizard that had
Oh,
the.
yeah, we climbed back up that one, but it was already a volcano at that point.
Yeah, and then
That
when
was here on the
we
map, everyone. Oh,
basically were we were basically thrown off the mountain as the mountain crumbled. That's what I remember.
again.
Okay. I'm going to switch everybody over to the world map now that it's working. It looks like most of you are already over here.
Eve and Needip are the only ones who aren't there.
What you talking
That's
about?
why I said most of you are already over there.
Yeah, because Eve's over there drawing. That look of you know why.
Okay. Y'all come out of the tree and then on into Tim's cart. And you found the mighty sorcerer Tim outside of Larn.
Hey, buddy, long time no see. I'm gonna stay over here.
Greetings.
I have a plague, so don't come near me.
Ah. Yeah, there's a lot of people around here who have that.
Been having any trouble down here?
Not here in town. The goblins have been doing a pretty good job of keeping everything safe.
My man.
They round about in the area.
Most of them are over at that mining place.
Oh, got a car.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a trek over there and seeing how they're doing and see if they need anything.
All the soldiers are just kind of staring slack-jawed now as they look around them and realize they're not in the frozen north anymore.
Yeah, you guys probably don't need as much of your winter clothing.
Yeah, they're starting to change clothes now.
Yeah, that's exactly why we told y'all to pack extras. You didn't believe it, but that's why we said it.
All right, we gotta make a decision. Do we want to send this group ahead of us while we run to uh, the Hayden's Hole, and then maybe catch up with them on the road later?
Well, we can probably move a lot faster than they can, so we could probably catch up. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
they're
know.
soldiers, and they'll probably be marching double time.
Yeah.
I don't think that taking a group of soldiers over to the goblins is a good idea.
Would just be 2 or 3 days.
They're
Do we?
And you still have to decide how you're going to travel. There's a road that goes all the way down to the south, but there's also a river.
Well, interesting.
because
But if you go too far down the river, you'll get into the wildlands.
Because you know how the goblins are about their area. They kind of didn't like us being there, so they're very touchy about their lands. So I
Who?
don't think bringing the goblins.
Oh,
They're very protective over their area, and I don't
They
think bringing
generally
an
don't go
army
past the river.
I don't think bringing an army up there, but sending the cadets down would be a good idea, and then we can catch up by the river,
okay.
and then meet them on their path somewhere down the river. That's my theory, is that river travel could be faster than double time.
All right.
But I definitely don't think we need to take them up there to go visit the goblins if that's what everybody's okay with doing.
So we're gonna go by river. Car.
I think that'd be best to catch up with the cadets if we want to meet up with them south
Okay.
of our position, because
Do you have
we'll
a boat?
probably be. Say what?
Do you have a boat?
We will be trying to acquire a boat for
I
this
have
purpose.
a
Right now, we're
swan
just
boat.
discussing.
Let's see.
I don't know how long that lasts.
I believe it's permanently a boat once it's out.
Okay.
I got an airship.
I think we
Yeah,
have.
this
I think between us we actually have 2 swan boats.
What?
Someone else has a swan boat. I remember
yeah,
it coming up as loot.
Oh, never mind. One boat is more than enough.
Okay.
yeah,
It is able to carry either 8 horses and their gear, or 32 medium characters, or any combination thereof. But each boat only lasts for a day.
Can we ask around for information on how long the river voyage is to the next town?
Yeah, because I'm only talking about strategics right now and trying to catch up with the cadets because I don't want them. I know they can handle themselves, but
Also, maybe look at renting a boat or hiring someone to take us.
Boat renting.
Or if we don't have the money with only 50 gold, we'll just have to take the road.
It'll be 3 days to get down there.
We could just swim it.
well, you got to remember the goblins also. We kind of gave them reign to the Paid Soul, so we also get percentage of whatever they pull out. So that was
Is
made.
that how Payton or Nadept had it set up?
That's how I.
Nadept's
That's what I.
giving them a wage, I thought, and Nadept's.
However, yeah. However, that was kind of the whole setup. That is kind of our area to
We
gain
just
gold.
so I think our
Now, your swan boats, you can buy them for 76 gold each.
don't have enough.
Okay.
But you already have one, right?
But in the party we have 2 boats. That'll get us 2 days down the river, and we'd have to walk through wildlands after that.
Okay. I see what you're going with there.
Or we can just take the road.
So how long does the how did we find out how long the river voyage was?
Yes, 3 days.
Mm.
We could fish while we're waiting.
But my thought process was that double time a squad of cadets running double time, the river would be faster.
Yeah, the river should be faster. It's just as long as you're confident enough to get us through the wildlands, I'm fine with that.
No, no, I can't.
I mean, I'm
Could we-
always confident enough.
Would Hatala, with her knowledge of the Southern Kingdom, have any input one way or the other? Charles?
She only knows the roads.
Okay.
But the thing is how are the goblins going to get the money that they pull out for Payton? You see what I'm saying? So
Boy.
there's probably money there.
No.
They're not pulling out money there. It's copper.
And it's being worked by the people from the tree.
Yeah. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying
So
to get.
there's no money there.
Nedip is doing it in combination with one of the mining people, one of the rich people who helps fund the Order of Keys. And then
Okay.
you got the goblins to go be security and get a portion of the mine's profits instead of payment.
And our next step is to have the goblins also take care of Bastul, so that the dwarves don't destroy it and sink it, because we still have vaults and things there that tie to ancient times that we're trying to get in.
Yeah, see, my original thought process was that we were going to be making money off the mine, but
We
that
are.
makes sense.
We're still
Yeah, I
we're
know.
still making
I
money.
know. I know,
But he's only had it open for a few months.
yeah. Oh no, but like that was my thought process is that if they're just sitting there storing it, but I forgot about the middleman that's sending it to the tree and all that. I forgot about all that.
Yeah. So the money will be at the tree.
Yes.
All right. So the game plan: go to Payton's Hole. We'll talk with the goblins. We run back. We get on the river. Go 2 days down the river using up our boats. Then we'll go overland to the closest town and then jump on the road.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it.
I can get you to the wildlands. I have full confidence, especially with my new cloak. And I disappeared.
Where'd he go? And did Nendep ever show back up, Eve? It's like he had that ring and then he just was gone.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm like, Core, I think she's just ignoring
I'm gonna
him
like
right now.
shamelessly start going through like Core's pockets.
Like, I don't think no. Okay, so we playing this off. Okay, all right.
What?
Okay.
What?
So y'all head up to Payton's Hole. Is that still the plan?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The path is actually somewhat well worn now, so you get up there without much effort. Takes a day,
Nice.
and you even see one of the goblin patrols going by. They don't stop, they don't interact, they just see y'all and keep going.
Good deal.
As you approach Payton's Hole, you now notice a semi-bustling goblin outpost.
Is it like gates and walls and all kinds of stuff like
They're working on building palisades.
palisades? Yeah, I was about to say, is it a true outpost or they're
They're
working on
building
it?
a fort.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
You see a group of goblins bringing in some trees from the north.
Good deal.
As you approach, a couple warg riders ride up.
Take me to your leader. No, it's kidding. Ha. Who's running this currently?
You don't know. You haven't been here.
No, I was asking this to the warg riders as they ride up to us.
You've got business with the mine or business with the goblins?
The goblins. I want to speak with the goblins.
Okay. This way.
Hayden, you can talk to your guy at the mine if you want.
I mean,
follow the warg riders.
it's mine, so
I mean,
Yeah,
it
the heck I want
is
to.
yours. Are you coming with me to speak with the goblins that are head of security, or are you
I
gonna
figured
talk?
we'd all go check out what's going on with security and make sure everything's good.
All right.
We're here for a routine inspection.
All right.
Routine inspection.
You make it to the goblin fort, and you notice that several of the buildings are human buildings, but most of them are goblin buildings. And it looks like a human tavern has been opened already. And not far from it, you see 2 or 3 goblin taverns under construction. Each one has a wagon where they're currently actually operating taverns out of each of those locations.
Nice. Mini taverns. I look back into that and go, you can appreciate taverns, right?
Of course.
You make it to the obviously the chief's building. And the guards don't want to let you in.
We own this place.
I'm gonna ask them if they know who I am.
A dwarf?
Tell you what, y'all go get your boss. Wake him up.
Okay. And one of them goes inside. And a few minutes later, a somewhat fat goblin comes out. What's going on?
I'm just checking to see if you've got more brains than these two.
I would hope so. I don't hire them for their intelligence or their looks or anything else.
Well, you know who foots that bill, right?
We do. That's why the agreement is we get to keep a portion.
You know what I mean. Do you know who I am?
Yes, I know what I mean. I know what I mean. I know what you mean, and I know who you are. I've been warned that you're gruff.
All right. Wonderful. We're here. We want to see what's going on with the mine. How's the things going?
For that, you'll have to talk to the mine keeper. I'm not so sure about that.
Well,
I mostly deal with the above ground.
I made
Well,
the.
I'm here to check on how security and everything's going. He's here for
Oh,
the
yes,
mine.
you. I know who you are, too. Yes, everything is going pretty good. We've only had a few minor skirmishes with creatures here and there, mostly.
Did they
Uh,
also involve miners?
no, the miners haven't skirmished with anything.
Okay. Just making sure we didn't have any minor offenses either.
No, we don't allow children.
Okay. No minor miners.
Wow, that was great, guys. That was good. That was good.
But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I mean, there was an incident about 6, 7. No, wait. It was a little over a week ago. A patrol got massacred.
Whose patrol? Yours? One of yours? Or
Yes, one of our patrols.
do you where?
They were guarding a caravan from the north getting wood. The only thing we know is one of the survivors from the wood crew managed to get away, and they said something about creatures coming flying out of the sky.
Did they not understand what kind of creatures they were, or did they have a
Every time he
description?
tried to think about it, he threw up.
From which
That's
direction
very
did they come?
interesting. From the woods?
He doesn't have a clue. He's kind of not there anymore.
That's disconcerting.
I understand he's now working as a sweeper in one of the taverns.
Well, have you sent out troops to figure out what might have happened?
We checked, couldn't even find the bodies. Nothing.
You couldn't even find the caravan or anything like that?
Nothing.
Just all gone? Oh,
Whatever the creatures were, they were large and terrifying to the point that even thinking about them make the goblin just not handle it.
do you have enough archers to handle something like that?
No, they haven't come anywhere near the fort here.
Why don't we go take care of him?
No one's seen or heard anything since then.
What did your squad consist of that was leading the
4 warg riders and 8 axemen.
did the wards come home or did
Nothing did, not even the wood.
Should we go check out what where the attack went out at?
I don't know. Do
I
we?
mean, I can't even tell you anymore. It's been over a week and there's literally nothing there, so it's just a spot in the grass.
Do we want to lose more time to this? I feel that we need to go south, but
But this is a dangerous thing. Especially
It
if it's
happened over a week ago and we've not seen anything since.
Well, we can just keep an ear out. Y'all have increased patrols and things of that nature, correct?
We did for the first few days, but after nothing else, we've gone back to regular business.
Well, we'll trust your professional opinion on this. And think that you're handling it well enough, unless you think you need our help.
We even brought in some of our survivalists. I don't know what you would call them, maybe rangers. We brought in
yes.
some of them, and they couldn't find any sign of any living creature.
maybe it wasn't living.
That's interesting. Core, is there a way that you can establish a message connection with this gentleman?
are there any magic users here?
A
I
shaman?
mean,
Sure,
In case
potentially.
this sort of thing happens again,
See
they
if
can
the shaman
communicate
knows
with
how
us?
to um, rituals.
A slightly eccentric goblin that You can't tell if they're misshapen or just humped over too much. They come up and they explain that yes, they know the ritual you're talking about.
Okay. Yes, Akar, we can work out messages.
I believe that it's important to, since we don't know about what's going on and we don't really have time to spare, I think it's important, since they feel safe at this current point in time, I'm gonna let them do their thing. But to be able to communicate with us would be a boon for them and for us.
Well, I'll get that set up with
Sure.
the shaman then.
Okay. Anyone else you want to talk to?
Or are we gonna do what you came here for?
Yes.
He has no idea what you're saying.
Uh, I'll go ahead and speak for him. Has anyone been to the town to the east, Bastul, a ghost town?
Our scouts and survivalists have checked it out.
It is as I said, it's a ghost town. We currently have, I guess you could say, ownership of the area, but the dwarves are looking to destroy it. We're looking to not have that happen. Um, would the goblins be interested in establishing a town there?
To the
Coming,
east,
yes, to the east.
towards the Dwarven Mountains,
Yes.
you'd probably want to get permission from them first. We've tried to not have any hostilities with them, but goblin and dwarf don't mix well.
Tell me about it.
Remember if we got to talk to them about it. My memory is failing me currently. I've had a lot of memory problems recently. I know we talked to the dwarves about getting someone set up in that town. Because if no one's living there, they will destroy it.
From what we've seen, they don't go near it.
Yes.
I believe it was mentioned when we set up the security for the mind
Uh,
that we would like for somebody to live there. However,
Because originally y'all talked about sending the Order of the Keys people there.
was that it? No, we talked to someone near Zan, the dwarves near Zan about it. But yeah, we could do Order of the Keys. That works as well.
I believe we talked to somebody about living there. I think we talked to the goblins about protecting the mine, but I don't think
Okay.
that they were strong enough at the time to branch out to another area, if that makes sense. Because they were kind of living in the woods, and we kind of gave them an area to live in.
That's true. Yeah, that was.
We met
I'm
them on the
looking at
road.
Eric's note. It was to work the mines. Okay. All
I
right.
believe we mentioned it to them, and they weren't really big on it, like you said, like the security officer said here.
All right. Yeah, our contact was Elman Drast. I believe he was. All right. I'll work with the Order of the Keys next time I have an opportunity. I would not have suggested coming out here. I apologize. I feel that we have lost a day.
It's all good. We get to check on the security and see how things were running, and it seems to be running pretty smooth. You're doing a great job here, officer.
That's fine. And he seems to be bored of talking to y'all now.
Is there anything else you need to do here? Head up. Bar.
No, not
Good.
really.
You haven't talked to the Minehead.
Yeah, we need to talk to Mindhead. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good.
You go to the mine office.
Yes.
In the office, you find them sitting there doing their work, and it's like, oh, Mr. Needup.
Yes.
What brings you to our dank little hole of a place?
Well, we were in the area and thought we'd drop by.
Business has been doing good.
Wonderful.
We've so far opened up 2 of the old mine shafts and started working on a 3rd one. Apparently, whoever mined this out previously was just outside of where a new hold was. A new vein was found.
Wonderful.
They gave up too early.
Well, their impatience will be our success.
Yes. I believe as of now we've sent off maybe the first 2 tons of ore, and we're getting work on the rest.
Wonderful. Y'all keep
Hopefully
up the
we'll be
good work.
getting up within, I think, a month or so. We should be getting up to maybe 2 tons a month,
Sounds decent.
if
to
not
me.
more, depending on how the veins play out.
Are you following just the veins, or are you looking for other routes as well?
So if you don't know anything about mining, please keep to yourself.
Just a question.
All right, Remudio Mining Class 101. When you mine underground, you follow the vein, because that's where the metal is.
What
It's
if you
not
don't?
like it's just floating around in little pockets all over the place. Big giant swaths of it. Or at least if it's a mine worth mining, it is.
My question was, are you looking to seek other veins rather than just following one vein?
No, you completely exhaust a vein before you start doing exploratory mining because it's a waste of resources to go nowhere. When your men could be turning a profit, then you worry about finding new veins.
But if you were to have 1 or 2 exploratory miner, you might be able to find another vein that you know.
Except for when you're exploratory mining, you're more likely to cause a cave in and kill all your miners.
Why do y'all have children in these mines? I told y'all it was not for them.
No, we have no children here. No miners.
Always a good joke.
Been heard a million times before.
Of course.
And we've even had a visitor from the dwarves come through.
Oh, really?
Yes, some captain wanted to see what we were up to. Seemed a very haughty person and didn't really care for what we were saying.
Did you catch his name?
No, I tried to avoid him at all costs. I think my foreman went around with him for a while.
Give a description of whatever the guy said earlier.
What was his name?
The dwarf.
Elmondrost. I'll give a description of Elmondrost.
No, I don't think that was him. The foreman gives you a description that reminds you of the dwarf captain that didn't like Ellen Bastille.
Oh, that jerk.
The one from Enturcum that did not like y'all at all.
Yep.
The
I
foreman's
say,
like, why do you care about him? He's a cranky old one. He came, saw the mine, realized how much copper was here, and left. We try not to do anything to aggravate the dwarves, since they're one of the largest powers in the area that's not 100% aligned with our leadership.
True.
Guess that's a nice way of saying it. They kind of do what they want.
They haven't been bought and paid for yet.
Although the king's proclamation to them has pretty much kept them in check, they haven't been doing any problems since this whole plague thing started.
should we restrict him from coming back to the mines? And this is a whisper to the group.
If you can believe it, I've even heard talk of there being a possibility of a new trade agreement being brought on with the dwarves of Anturcum.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, there's even rumors that they might be starting to construct a road between Elestes and Anturcum.
That would be extremely convenient.
Yes, apparently the dwarves have been having a tough time with resources since the plague started. Getting food in from outside has become a little bit more difficult.
Mm.
But that's only the rumors I've heard. Then again, that captain coming out here signifies that something's going on there. Yes, it was even quite impressive watching him bug-eyed staring at the goblin warriors. His troops didn't, I don't think any one of them let their hands off their hammers or axes the whole time they were here. It was quite amusing. They were all well behaved, of course, because they're trained soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And the goblins, I have to say, I've been extremely impressed with this clan. They are some of the most professional I have ever seen among the goblin world.
That's saying something.
Their officers, I'd almost be willing to consider them some of our good men.
Yes, I believe they've
Their
been
rank and file, not so much.
Do
working hard to
do we
become
have
part of the
a
kingdom.
do we have a banner that we
A
fly
what?
under? A banner? Our group, our tree. Do we have a
We don't
banner
have
that
a personal banner, but the goblins do have a banner.
Goblins have a
do,
purple banner.
Hmm.
should we have the tree construct a banner?
Let's think of what we want and we can look into that. I have a good bit of heraldry knowledge to
I
work
think
on.
I think if we set a banner as far as a claim of this outpost, because yes, we have goblins here that work for us, but if their banners are shown, it might cause hostility for other factions. But if they know that these goblins are working for us and
But
they
remember, this whole thing that you did was also so that they could have an official outpost of trade for their goblin nation.
Right.
and if we could have a secondary banner of we
Uh,
work together is a symbol as something that it symbolizes that
Just need a banner with a
we
big brown
all work
star on it.
together and we work as equals
I believe
is something that I'm going for.
What'd you say, Nita?
So we need a banner with a big brown star on it.
Why a big brown star?
If you know, you know. We'll just leave it there.
A 16-point star.
Okie dokie. Do y'all do anything else here?
I'm good to head out.
Well, as we're heading out, I'm a little pissed at his lack of my understanding.
Is that at core?
Yeah.
Or oh,
I might not be a miner, but I know about finding veins. I found several of them in our time together. Accidentally, mostly.
the poop veins or
No. Veins veins in I loves a car's upset. Let's just say that.
it's okay.
Basically called me an idiot.
Well, they're the foreman. They have a process. We're making money. We'll be okay.
Gonna bite my tongue.
So y'all done talking to everyone?
I think so.
Well,
I
the
don't know
day's
what else I
ending.
would say.
Are y'all going to camp here in the fort?
Outside the fort.
Yeah. There's no actual here in the fort yet.
Yeah. Sure, we spread around our plague quite a bit.
I throw up my yurt wherever we find a good spot.
Are we still sticking in close quarters in the yurt, or the plague boys off in our camp outside?
That's up to you. I'm walking in.
Eve, what's your medical recommendation?
At this point, I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
We suck at staying apart, so
Let's just
At
all.
this point, Eve, you only know of 2 people who don't have the plague.
yeah. I mean, it could kill the other people, but
It's okay. We're helping by spreading the plague.
As of right now, only Neetup and Winky don't have it.
Yes.
So it's up to them. They can sleep outside or sleep inside and maybe get the plague.
I like sleeping
to
outside
them.
anyway.
I'll sleep outside.
And Jack stays with you.
Has he turned back into a wolf yet?
He just basically randomly picks a form each day. Some days you have a wolf with you, some days you have a kid with you.
So he can choose which one he is.
Yep. He was born that way.
Cool. He's like Link from Twilight Princess.
All right. Y'all sleep through the night.
Well, that's
That can
worrying.
be a scary thing or a really good thing.
In the middle of the night,
Uh-oh.
Core, you're on guard duty. You were sitting there, and all of a sudden you hear the most god-awful screaming you've ever heard in your life.
Highly concerned. I will.
You can hear goblins everywhere crying and running and grabbing their arms, and everyone's running around, and you can hear bells start to ring.
I immediately wake everyone up. I yell into the yurt. I pick it up and we go awake. Arms to arms, we need to go this way. Once everyone's assembled, we'll go towards the north.
It's
Okay.
fun.
As you're approaching, you start to see goblins bawling laughter and walking away.
What?
Happened?
One of them's like, he starts talking in goblin. He's
What did he say?
Out loud, I'll yell out, does anyone speak common? Anyone tell me what happened?
Finally, an officer comes by. Don't worry. It's no problem.
Hey, doesn't one of us speak Goblin?
Thought it was you.
I think Debbie did.
Debbie did.
I think
Yeah.
a car does.
The car,
They
you're
should.
muted if you're actually talking.
I speak Gnomish.
Yeah, another person that can speak that.
Okay. So, he's like, don't. One of the drunk men was walking along and thought the horse's butt was pretty, so he slapped it.
And then the
The
horse kicked
horse
him?
kicked him,
Yeah, good.
launched him across the yard, and he bumped a big fat guy who was at the fire, and he fell in the fire. The
I
fat guy
hate.
was rolling around on fire and accidentally hit another goblin with his. He had a pot. He was trying to cook something because he wanted to get fatter, I guess. I don't know. And then the three of them were running around, one of them on fire, one of them hopping up and down holding his foot, and the other one holding his stomach because he got kicked by a horse.
Nice.
I hate. I missed that.
And I don't. We put him out. I don't know.
All right. Well, y'all continue to have your fun times. I'm
Sorry
going
about
back to
the noise,
bed.
guys.
You're good. I'm going back to bed. Just want to make sure you guys are safe since we were in the area.
Yeah, yeah. And that was at 1 in the morning.
Oh, so we still got a good nap.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about now. I'm half asleep.
Okay.
I'm ready for another good sleep.
By the time the sun rises in the morning, the clouds are overbearing today. Some of the goblin ward riders are looking nervous. Are y'all going to
Why are
head
they
south?
nervous?
You ask?
Yes.
Big wind.
Sorry, beans for dinner.
Big wind.
Not Bud wind, big sky wind.
Oh, okay.
Did we take care of that thing that froze everything and it controlled the wind?
Yes.
You sent it home to the north. The 3Ds left with it.
3Ds.
Yeah, the three elves. They were the D squad. The elves that were with us in Orm. They followed the worm.
Ds.
Yeah, the 3Ds. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's
Okay.
blowing into the mic?
All right. So, do y'all head out?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are about halfway back to Lorne. When Neetup, you don't notice a darn thing.
Of course not.
A car, you've got a strange sensation, and you think there's a big trouble right now, but you don't know what.
Well, I would
Oh.
definitely stop in place if I get a feeling that something's off.
Car's got spider spins.
You're like a pointer
Steve,
dog. You just kind of.
I'm going to send you
Freeze.
something.
Yeah, I would freeze. And since I don't know what, I wouldn't say anything yet. Just it's a feeling. I would stop.
So stop talking right now.
Uh, a car. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Is that what you
I
saw?
don't know. Where are you looking? I feel something.
There's.
As you're
you see those
talking, hail starts to
clouds?
fall.
Oh,
Oh. Oh crap.
Do you point them in the direction of what you see?
yeah.
Everyone turns to look at what Eve's pointing at, and there is a large section of the clouds in the sky where the clouds have started to swirl and head towards the ground.
That's interesting.
As you watch, the swirl gets larger and touches down, and right as it touches down, a cloud of debris starts flying up in the air, and you see trees being shot off in the distance.
Maybe we should go check it out.
That's
Or are we going the opposite direction?
We run.
It's currently coming towards you.
We
Can you
go.
guys yeah, we run.
Need to
Or
dig
we
a
just-
hole.
no. We're gonna leave.
I know
You
we're
can't
gonna run, but
outrun it.
you dig a hole. Dig a hole.
Just
Yeah,
We gotta get underground.
we judge the speed it's coming at us. If we know we
It's
can't outrun it,
fast.
we need to go.
Dig a hole. Dig a hole. Nita, make your hole. I know you can do it quickly with your little wand thing. Make a freaking hole.
I can't
Did,
hear anything because the wind's blowing so hard.
we're just gonna stand here and just let it take
I-
us.
I can
I
probably
hit
outrun.
the ground and punch Nita's cat. Dig a hole.
I'm
The
gonna
winds
start-
are picking up. They're now blowing at about 100 miles an hour.
All
I'm
right,
gonna start
fine.
running.
I'll
I'm
dig.
gonna start
I'll dig a
running.
hole deep enough to drop the wagon and everything down below the surface.
Okay. Do you use a point or make a roll?
I'll use a point for that.
Okay. You dig an area for everyone to get into. Everyone gets into. Are you going to seal it behind, or are you going to leave it open?
I'll seal it.
All right.
Now we can't breathe. We
Gosh,
dodged
you're
the
so
hole.
needy.
And y'all hear a sound which you have no words to describe. It sounds like. How do you describe the sound of a freight train to people who've never heard a freight train?
You
Sounds
look
like
up a you go to
sounds like a
YouTube.
tornado.
An avalanche, a rumbling of earth.
I don't know how
Actually,
that
yeah,
sounds
an
either, man.
avalanche. The earth is rumbling, the wind is howling, things are flying, and you occasionally hear the wall that he made at the entrance get thumped by something hard enough to start cracking the wall.
I'll reinforce it.
Okay.
Almost
After
like an
about
earthbender.
10, 15 minutes, you finally hear it start to dissipate.
Uh-oh.
And now you just hear the sound of strong rains.
I just want to head out. See if it's
I'm
safe.
not gonna be the first to head out. Go ahead, Winky. Stick your head out. See if it's okay.
I need a little assistance in getting out.
Okay.
I can't really get out.
You just make a tiny hole for his head to fit through.
But not my head. That's stupid.
Well, if you want something to catch your shoulders in case you get sucked out.
Okay. What?
All the noises have ended. It just sounds like rain now.
Oh, I'm just messing with Winky at this point.
So what do y'all do?
Check outside.
Do you open it up?
If he doesn't, I'm just gonna break it.
Actually, I think he's frozen. No, he's not frozen. He's just not talking.
Sorry.
I want to imagine that Winky starts freaking out. It's like, you close this in, and starts beating up the wall.
Are you at work?
I will just go and dispel, like not dispel, but I'll make an opening if Winky's freaking out.
Okay.
What?
You make an opening, and there is a portion of a tree shoved up against the opening.
I push it out of the way.
It's too big and heavy.
And I'll hit the thing. I can't hit the thing because I don't have my character. Okay.
Not to mention, you can't use a hammer to slug at a full-size tree.
Oh yeah. I need some help. There's a big tree in the way.
Do we want to burn it down?
No,
Perhaps
Okay.
we
We're in
could
a-
just
we're
dig
in a
a
forest.
hole around the tree.
Yeah, we'll go around it.
But what if
Okay.
there are more trees? Okay, fine.
I'll punch a hole out like at an angle so that we can just walk up
Yeah.
the slope and out.
You make it out to the surface, and there is a area of dirt about 200 yards across where there is no grass anymore. No bushes, no trees, no nothing. It's just all gone.
Yikes.
So,
Except for the occasional tree laying down in its path. But more likely, you see trees that have been flung all around in the distance. You can see the large funnel cloud continuing onward.
what's that thing?
Needip, you know what it is. It's a tornado.
Oh, that's it.
I've only seen once in my life. That's why I had a weird feeling.
That
Yeah.
seemed to come on pretty quick.
And it came straight towards us, but storms and all.
Perhaps we should.
I bet we could take a tornado.
Tim, you've been in the region for a while. Do you?
Tim's not here.
Dang it! All right, when we get back to town, perhaps we could ask a god or
Nice try.
someone about the weather. Did that seem normal to everyone, or?
I mean, I wasn't here the last time I was here, so.
Well, remember the Warg Riders.
Oh,
That's true.
They were worried about big wind.
This seems to be a recurring thing.
I mean, it is about that time of year, right? Is everybody?
A little early. It's spring.
it's Monday.
But none of you have any knowledge of whether or not it's out of character for the season.
Yeah, we'll just do some
Because
asking
technically, a
around.
tornado can appear at any time of the year.
All right. Well, I have to take a bio break. Be right back. Sorry, guys.
Alright, Dekal's gonna go dig a hole. Apparently the tornado was very scary for him.
Does everybody want to take a bio break real quick?
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
And we're back.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for that pause. I really had to go.
No worries. All right. So you see the clouds in the distance heading east southeast.
Okay. We're still trying to go south, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to go
But you
back.
got to get back to Lauren first.
Right, we got back to Lauren, then we're going to get on the river.
Okay. Onward.
You make it to Lauren near the end of the day, and you can see the easternmost side of Lauren has a hole where the wall used to be.
Did it put you here?
It wasn't like this last time, right?
Yeah, totally.
And that swath of broken land heads all the way into the middle of Lauren.
Hmm.
Oh dear.
So it looks like they got hit by the tornado.
Yes.
Only about a quarter of it. It looks like it then hopped and went away.
Gotcha.
I'd like to try to
Well,
find maybe a guard or something. Check in with him, see if this is normal weather, or is this something.
You notice there is extra guard presence at the hole.
Good morning.
They have probably about 3 times as many guards as you've seen guarding the opening.
Good
They
morning. Good
become
morning.
the new wall.
Stay on that side, please.
Right. No worries. Just wanted to see about this tornado. Is this abnormal for this region?
They happen regularly. Not that often they come into town. I think this is maybe the second time in our history one's hit us.
Okay. Well, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens. Mostly the wildlands to the south of us, they have them come through every now and then.
Ooh. Yeah, do you have any information on the south, of the wildlands? Anything we can be expecting? I think we're going to be going through there.
I wouldn't recommend going through the wildlands. I'd stay to the east of the river,
Copy that.
west of the
Copy
river.
that. Thank you.
But what's in the wildlands? Does anyone know of you amongst you?
Mostly it's the unorganized orc tribes and goblin tribes.
Very well.
Ah,
And if you get south enough, then you get into some dangerous territory. If you find a large section of hills with the river going between it, you've gone into the dead areas.
That seems too far.
watch out for the hills. Gotcha.
What is the
There's rumors of old fortresses back in those hills from ages past.
really very interesting? Hmm. Why did you call it the dead area?
Because it used to be habited,
Oh, I get it. The ruins.
a long time ago.
I gotcha. I apologize.
And now there's no one there but the dead.
Oh, the
And I guess
The
the monsters.
dead?
There's always monsters.
Oh, sorry.
other
I'm sorry I got excited about that.
other
I believe
liches.
if you go far enough on that area, rumor has it that you'll find the spine of the world down there.
Interesting. Okay.
Does anyone of
Only-
you
the
have
only people who
25
live down
gold
here
I
is
can
Oh
borrow?
fire.
my gosh, I gotta turn you down.
The only people who live down near the spire are those shirelings.
Would I be able to borrow 25 gold off you, gentlemen? I'll bring it back. I swear.
Are you talking to the guards? All of them are pointing their weapons at you.
The reason I ask is because we possibly might need an additional boat. Do you know where we might find another boat for rent or for sale at 50 gold?
You're looking for passage south?
Yes, along the river.
No
We
one
have
will
enough.
take you.
We have enough to make 2 days. That's why I'm asking for 25 gold so we can make it 3 days so that we can surpass
No
what
one
is
will
it,
take you south.
the wildlands. But
The
if
only
I can,
person who might do that is if you find someone from that town down there on the river. I'm not sure what it's called because I've never been there.
well, I'm sure you can appreciate this. We're trying to catch up with our cadets that we sent on along their way, and we're trying to use the river as quick passage.
I don't care if you're trying to steal a cookie from the fridge.
Car, I do believe what you're asking for is like a couple of months' wages for these people. It's not just change they're gonna have in their pocket.
But I'm gonna bring it back.
You guarantee we're not gonna die down there?
Well, if we go through the wildlands, I'm sure that we'll make it through, but I'm not sure if we won't
Go
die.
about your business or we're going to arrest you.
Come on, Car, come on. It's okay. I
Hey,
pat you on the back and start walking away.
it didn't hurt to ask. And,
It
it
didn't
didn't hurt
hurt.
to
It
ask.
didn't hurt.
You
It
know,
almost hurt, but we didn't get hit, so that's good.
well, I mean, I'm sorry if I offended him, but
Okay, we
I'm
tried.
just looking for a additional way for us to make it on our way.
Okay.
Okay. You find Tim in his wagon.
Tim, you ready to get on the road?
Am I going with you guys?
Interesting
We're going
question.
by boat.
Well,
Because I thought the reason was so that y'all could get back and forth between
yes,
this area and other areas.
quite a good point. Would you mind? Let's see. Do we want group? Do we want to come back to Lorne? Possibly, maybe to Cares, where Eric might be, so that we can get
But
Eric.
mostly I spend the time going back and forth between Lawn and Cares.
Right.
I mean, I got the cover of being a merchant.
Do you know if Riven is still locked up? Leave it.
Sorry, I don't know much about what's going on elsewhere. I've just been on the road being a merchant.
Okay. Well, that would be another option, people. We just want to have them go
The
to.
core, we're trying to catch up with our cadets. There's no way we can do that now. The river
I'm
is our
talking
only
about.
option.
I'm talking about Tim. Where would we like to have Tim positioned? He's not going to go with us. Let's just have him stay in the region, back and forth between Lorne and Kaz, keep doing his merchant thing. I think that's
Is he
good.
comfortable with going further south here across the river?
Well, the point is for us to be able to travel around through portals.
Well, I mean, if he wants to continue doing his merchant thing, there might be wares that he can deliver.
Well,
And if he moves,
my thought with Kaz is that should we help Eric out to the point where they can return home, he might like to just come home and not have to travel a week on the road.
True. But we should ask him.
Okay.
Would he like to expand his merchants to another city, other than the ones he's around, or?
He's not actually a merchant, you know. He's playing the role of merchant so no one suspects him of being a portal.
But I thought he was still like actually going around
Yes,
selling stuff.
he is still actually selling potions. But it's still more of a role than an actual job.
Is he not making profit?
Oh, yeah. He reaches down under. Here you go. Hands you a bag.
Well, I mean, I didn't want your profit. I was just.
That's what I'm doing it for.
He's part of our
Oh,
group, Akar.
but
Like,
I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy doing what you do.
He has his cut. Ka, maybe you have your 25 gold now. Perhaps look in the bag.
I'm not gonna look in the bag. Cause I'm upset because I feel like we might be using this guy.
Okay.
Perhaps you just
In
haven't.
my mind, like, in my mind as a strategic guy, I'm using him as a pawn for placement, but
Yes.
also trying to benefit him
Yes.
in a way. But then when Core brought up the fact that you wanted to keep him close to home, it kind of upset me, so I don't want to look in the bag.
I will take the bag and look in it.
All right, he's got 200 gold pieces.
We will buy a third swan boat to get us all the way down the river.
Yep.
So we have
I have swan boat.
175 gold now.
Okay. Yeah, swan boats are actually kind of neat now that I've gotten to see their stats.
And I want to look back and be like, thank you. This saved us a tremendous amount of time and a very dangerous journey.
Excuse me.
He's like, that's what I'm here for. And you see him starting to work on making some more potions.
I want to
He's the
slight.
portal
I
guy.
want to. I'm gonna do a slight bow to him and walk away.
He's the one that's thinking with portals.
Because Akar's never met Tim, has he?
No,
Tim is a gnome sorcerer.
He's
Think,
a draconic
man.
sorcerer.
yeah, he was there. I mean, I guess I met him, but I thought he was just a merchant because we met him in passing and we asked if everything was okay, and then we continued on to Payton's Hole.
Wasn't Tim
He used to be
someone's
part of the
character?
group.
Yeah, wasn't Tim someone's character?
That
Tim's
was Tim's character.
Oh yeah, Tim says Tim character.
Yeah, he didn't even give him a name, so then we had
did.
So
to.
we just called him Tim the Sorcerer.
He had a
Yeah.
name, but we forgot it. So we
Yep.
called it Tim in honor of Tim.
Yeah,
What if it was Tim?
It wasn't. It was something. I have it written down in my notes somewhere. If you really want me to dig for it.
No, we
no,
don't need to go looking
no,
for that now.
no. Too
You don't want
far.
to go run down that rabbit hole?
When he comes back, he goes, "My name's Tim." What? No, you've been calling me the wrong name this whole time. If he ever comes back.
So, you do anything for the rest of the day? Because the day's almost over.
Set up camp. Tim, I did want to ask, do you I'm trying to find the spell Ghostly Weapon. Have any teach that to me? You know that one?
What spell?
A Ghostly Weapon? I think it was on my list. The first one on the list.
What level spell is it?
Ooh. Get- Level 3.
Okay. He's sorry he doesn't have that spell.
Okay, thank you. Since you have some report, do you know of anyone in town that we might be able to get that from?
Be able to give it to you, won't be able to give it to you.
To buy it?
You can't go in town, remember?
Yes. I didn't know if you had like a merchant's card or anything to get in.
No, they don't let anyone in now.
Okay.
We can trade from the outside, and that's it.
Who do you trade with? Do they come out to the gates and you trade with them, or?
They have special openings in the gate, only big enough for items.
Is there a way that you can request certain things?
Well, it would take me time. I would have to sit down and
That's
actually
true.
learn. I still have Eritane I can ask. She's a sorceress as
There
well.
there is something I want to do with my time. Core, do you have any books on the arcane or any spell books possibly that I can start increasing my spell power?
I have perhaps some Kaminoan journals that nothing
You would
strictly.
have to you would have to translate those for me because I can't read King.
We do have a pretty good library back in the tree, perhaps there. Plus, we know
There's
the order of the keys, so we can get books
well,
from them.
I've started to realize that I have a lot more spell power than I realized when I was with Eric, and I would like to grow that power if possible. So that's why I was asking if you had any books on the
Do
arcane.
you feel that you are, because I'm a sorcerer, so it comes more innately to me. Do you feel that's the way it is for you, or do you more like Katala, where she has to learn her spells through her wizardry studies? Or maybe it's
Well,
clerical like Eve, or maybe druidic like Nadeb.
I feel it's more Nadate, if that makes sense. I mean, I am an elf, and I feel the power coursing through me, but I don't truly understand it until it arises in
Well,
me.
I can spend some time with you tonight and we can go
But
over some things. And
yeah, I would like to learn more about the arcane because I seem pretty adequate at it when I use it, but I would like to learn more.
okay.
I just don't know how.
I'll spend the night working with the card, trying to figure it out.
And would this be the end of today? My axe should be ready, right?
Yes.
All right. I'd like to get that back.
I'd like to send a message to the tree to ask, um, to Eritane to ask about the spell.
Okay.
I don't have many other avenues at the moment.
She tells you that she does not have the spell herself, but she does know someone in the tree who does. And if you give them a couple of days, they can have it scribed onto a scroll.
Great, that would work. Thank you very much. Winky, did we get the cart back? Cart and donkey, because we wanted your portable forge, right, Winky? That's on the
I've been
cart.
using it.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that it was established that we have it, in case Winky
Because
wanted.
that's what y'all are using right now.
That's what's on the swan boat with us. So
Well, it will be.
do we get like a 30-second warning when the swan boat's about to fall apart so we get to land? Oh no, that was just something that always was. We get one day on a swan boat and it's like, wait, has it been one day yet?
You get 24 hours. Do you want to travel as normal, where you only travel during the sun up, or do you want to keep traveling till sundown? I pass sundown in the night.
We don't know the river, but I'd like to travel as long as we have light.
Okay. So standard travel. All right. Well, see if anything happens overnight. It is nice and quiet overnight.
Oh wow, that's cool. I can actually see you ticking through the hours on the simple calendar. That's pretty cool.
Yep. All right. At 5 a.m., when everyone's getting up and getting ready, It's torrentially raining,
Ooh.
and it's only 44 degrees. So everyone is feeling very chill.
It's a cold rain. I thought we got rid of the cold when we left the north, but I guess not.
The weather's dropped 20 degrees since yesterday.
Uh-oh.
We are moving to winter in the south. Winter does come to the south,
So when it leaves, oh,
but it's
Y'all are
okay.
heading towards the equator.
that is abnormal.
Yeah.
But it's
I
still
thought
early
it,
spring, so you do have occasional bouts of cold in early spring.
This
yeah, but
might be
20,
normal.
20 degrees bouts of cold. That's a little.
Well, it's right after extreme weather.
Yeah, the storm just came through.
True, true.
Alright, so y'all get moving?
Yes.
By about 10 a.m., you make it to the river. Put out your boat.
Yes.
Alright. It is a peaceful ride up the river. Or I should say down the river in this case.
Core, if you pull the map up, that'd be great on the stream.
I've had it up and down. I'll grab it in just a second. I've got another thing I'm doing at
No,
the
you're
moment.
good. You're good. Yeah, I didn't know if you had it up. It'd be a nice little. Since we're moving.
Alright, you go until the light ends, and y'all have found a spot like on the side of the river. The best spot you see where you're stopping is around the east side of the river, but you see an okay spot on the west side of the river.
I think we go to the okay spot.
My fan's drying my eyes
Okay, we
out.
stay on the, what is it, the west side of the river? They said it was the safe side.
West side was okay. East side was safe. We're
No.
not. Wait.
The west side was an okay site. The east side was a very good site.
But as
Yeah,
far as the wildlands, was the wildlands to the east or to the west?
it was to the east. I remember that. They said stay to the west.
Whichever side's not the
are we-
wildlands is the one I vote
Are
for.
we in the wildlands yet? Do we see that could be?
This river is the border between the wildlands and the Southern Kingdom.
Story.
Well-
Technically, y'all are in the Southern Kingdom now. In the outskirts.
Go ahead, Kyle. You can pick our side.
I think we should go with the okay just to be safe. I mean, I know it looks really nice over here, but I think we can manage with an okay spot.
Okay.
So that means a 20 to a 1. Whoa!
That's gonna be bad.
Give me a second, guys.
The boat explodes.
Maybe
all
we should have
die.
stayed on the very good spot.
Right. While we have a quick lull, I will jump back over to Tallest notes. Read location. The Fortress of Caliban. Just to remind everyone, is one of the locations we found from the Adventurers Guild catalog. The info we got that it's an ancient fortress is in the deep south, Hill Lands, Southern Kingdom. The approximate location that we got would have been the southernmost point of the Southern Kingdom in the hills near where the river ends. It's been ruins for centuries. It has monsters. It's also where we have assumed that Willem and the cultists have set up, and or presumably, since it was a site, the ancients, I believe. Yes, it was an ancients fortress. So this is over 2,000 years old. So there's probably something there that they wanted. So, and that's also where Eric should be set up. So presumably we could just go all the way down this river, but we'd have to set up a. Did we set up a rendezvous location with Emma outside of just Eric catch up?
Well, by that definition, we are in the southern lands next to the hills where the river ends for the southern kingdom, and I think I picked the wrong side. I was trying to stay away from the wildlands, guys. So don't hate me.
I was with you. That's what I was recommending. Well,
I
Yep.
was thinking where the river ends, and I see a river continuing, but I forgot about the southern kingdom borders, and I apologize.
Charles, we had a. Okay, never mind. You got it.
Trying to figure out how this thing works.
Yeah, it was just concerning because I saw lesser death. I was like, I don't know if we should be seeing a lesser death. Um, so what do you guys think? Are we gonna try to link up with Emma, or are we gonna go all the way down to Eric up there?
Well, y'all don't actually know where Eric is.
That's true.
Don't. We could spend some time tonight sending a message to Eric trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we could. My goal is to meet up with our cadets. They got a head start, double time on us, so
Or are we meeting
I
him?
want to meet up with them. I mean, I know they're strong cadets. However, they're still fresh and hopefully not battle ridden by the time we meet them. Hopefully, have a smooth journey on the road.
Emma's
But
Emma.
my concern is to meet up with the cadets.
Okay. Still need a location to go to. So I will spend some time communicating with Eric, getting our location set. Otherwise, we're just going down a river.
Well, we know we have 3 days travel to the closest town by river.
Are we meeting them in the town?
Well, we never actually specified,
Good
but I know if we meet them at the town, we can probably cut them off at the pass or at the
I
junction there.
can feel Hatala. I can feel Hatala. Chanting Hatala. Let's assume we just would have been smart enough to set up a rendezvous location.
Yes, you would have set. Your plan is to meet them at the crossroads. Here.
Okay.
Well, I would assume that that's where they would have, since we separated as being cadets. And me, I didn't really relay this to the group, but as being a cadet myself or somebody that has worked with and lived with cadets, that's the smart option. Is once you degroup, it's best to regroup. And I'm assuming they know how to read a map just as well as we do. And if we told them that we're going down the river, they're either going to meet us at the crossroads or they're going to travel to the town south on the river.
Yep.
One of the two. But that might be, living too much as a
I mean,
grunt, I guess.
no, I mean the cadets aren't by themselves. I mean, they've got a good leader with them. Knows what he's doing.
I'm sorry that I didn't relay that information to you guys. I apologize. It's more of a common knowledge as far of us. Were you guys in the military ever? Or as part
I
of
don't
the
think Winky's been in the military.
And the
I don't know. Wish have you, Winky?
been in the what?
Any of your background?
He was
No.
not.
Yes, I've lived it for 12 years now. So I apologize for my assumptions. But you guys do real good for as far as thinking on your feet. That's why I enjoy being with y'all.
Okay. Y'all are setting up camp, getting everything ready. And from across the river in the hills to the south or to the east of you, you see a figure floating ominously in the pale night of the sky, night of the light, as it's dying.
Hmm.
All you
So
see is the black figure with a scythe as it's floating along, and it sees your group and floats towards you.
Weapons out, boys.
Withdraw my axe.
And leave.
Um, it's just floating closer, and it seems to be raising its finger and pointing it at Mo.
This one of your
I can have him.
friends, Akar.
I launch an arrow right in its face. Because
Okay?
I'm already drawn because Winky said weapons out, so
No, I said weapons out, boys. And leave.
Right? It passes harmlessly through it.
All right, I'll throw my axe at it.
Okay? Your axe appears to hit it, but it does not appear to care.
Akar, do you have any knowledge of what this is?
Talk
move.
to it.
Move, everybody move. I walk towards it and I grab
Y'all
it.
can make either religion or occult checks.
Yep.
I'm walking
I
towards
can't
it
check.
to grab it.
We don't have any on this map.
Yeah, no
Tokens.
tokens.
I went
Yeah.
over to tree basement.
Yeah, tree basement's a good one to go if you need to roll.
Look at my thing.
Let me see.
Need it, you
Someone
don't have
needs
a
to come
clue.
over here. I've got garbage rolls.
What do you roll?
Religion or occult.
I don't
Yes.
have any of those. Goodbye.
Well, know it. Core's not knowing.
Core, okay.
Can
Alright, hold on a
Hatala make a
second, Core.
religion?
What was that?
Can Hatala make a religion check?
I will make one for her, yes. Okay. Slash whisper core. Now, wait a second, Core, because I've also got to type something to Eve.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to be backing up or walking towards this thing of death.
We're at a pause moment in time. I will tell you exactly what it is when we get paused.
That's just my inner thinkings as I'm walking forward because I said I was. It's my inner mind for the lull and the what's going on with everybody. The car is thinking in his mind that he can destroy this thing because it's a thing of death and he owns death stones. Everybody good?
Thumbs up from Eve, and then we'll proceed.
Yeah, that was just the inner workings of a car's mind.
All right.
All right.
I'm like, Carl, no! Don't! That's death! That's the Grim Reaper! It's the living embodiment.
That is death.
It's
He's
death.
not dead.
We cannot stop him. He absolutely has stopped. We can't even use bacon against him. Stop! We cannot win.
What? We can't use bacon? I throw a piece of bacon at him.
Gets stuck on his like scythe.
You're
and,
right.
like,
He can't.
like,
He
flip
can't
the
be
palm
hurt
off.
by bacon.
Look, we're just gonna keep going down this road until you jump in.
I mean, yeah. Um,
Nice and chill. I mean,
it's
yeah.
not the Grim Reaper, but it's
What is
still
it?
pretty bad.
Black coat.
Is it a
Okay.
ghost? Because it just the bacon went right through him.
So
Phantom.
then it's not a ghost. It's lesser bad.
Obviously.
I don't. But I can't do anything.
Then
to
explain
it.
this,
Either
and
I-
I'm gonna throw my axe again, like right into its forehead, and then have it return back to me.
What do we do? Run?
It's ghost touch. So
well,
I
it's
mean,
pointing towards you, so you can go. You.
To a car or to Dup?
We should call the
We
ghost.
just let it
It's
have
pointing-
a car.
It's
This,
pointing
this
to
is
me.
an option. Have we tried just talking to it?
oh
No,
Hello.
we never do that.
nope.
I'm gonna say hi.
Does anybody have?
I'm just
speak
gonna
to
open my
undead?
arms wide.
I'm
like
gonna go to the back with Eve. As
I'm
we,
gonna sacrifice myself for you guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say hi to the little the ghost thingy.
Hello.
Hold on a second.
And he starts pulling out some like index cards and shuffling through them. Like, I gotta figure out how to. I haven't handled this situation before.
Easiest way for me to drag this thing out here. You throw your axe at it. Need it.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
I got a 2.
It smacks it so hard that it goes flying off to the side and doesn't return.
What?
What?
I'm gonna put
You're
my
lucky
hand
if
out
it rolled higher,
expectantly.
it would have destroyed your axe.
Okay. I'll put my hand out expectantly, like just impatiently waiting on it to come back.
I can't pull it back
Does-
up.
Oh
Eve,
god.
do you know any information on what this is? Can we fight it? Do we need to not? Do we need to run?
I don't think we can fight it.
All right, I'm gonna drop my pose and go walk over and pick up my axe.
Todd, do you want to try? Can you speak in death
Hold on a second.
tongue?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, at this current point in time, I think you guys need to go that way, and I'll go that way.
And
Can't split up.
Nita,
Yes.
when you threw your axe at it, it knocked it to the side, and now it's standing behind you.
Oh, it's standing behind me.
Yes, it's standing behind you, and you can see its scythe blade coming in front of your face.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like slowly turn around and like, oh, hi. Can I help you?
I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Yes, and completely defecate all over the places.
Application.
Where's that button?
I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Where's the poop button? Where's the poop button?
I will try to just talk to it. You hear us? Can you speak?
It ignores you and points at Mo again.
All right, go a car.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to pop the right thing up, but it's not popping the right thing up, so give me a second.
Something pops. What was that? That was a Winky. You trickster.
I'm not doing that. I can't even do that.
How do I show it on the screen? That's what I'm. Try this.
Mm.
Because we're on a map screen.
I don't think so. I'm. The stat block in here is not the same as the stat block online and in the creature compendium.
We're
And I'm
we're
trying to
happy
figure out
with
how to
whichever
add
one
one
is.
thing real quick.
Yeah, we're happy with whichever one's weakest.
I'm happy if we can take this thing down. Let's just call the Ghostbusters.
Who
Because
you
we
gonna
saw something.
call?
It's just I'm not getting. Normally, when you click on a spell, you can click the cast thing, which shows it in the thing,
Winky.
and that's not working.
Yes.
Winky. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Oh my gosh, that took way too long. You were a young buck. Jesus. I know everybody else is just itching at it.
Even. Ghostbusters. Da-na-na-na.
There, maybe this will work. Hold on, give me one
Hey,
second.
who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Yo, mama.
Hey man, if you can call my mom, that'd be nice. I'd like to talk to her. Actually, no, my mom's an angel.
Oh God.
There you
Hold
go.
on, that didn't work.
I saw it. It was like point your finger and he dies.
What's going on? It is not allowing me to type where I'm trying to type.
Session name, technical difficulties.
The wonderful
Oh God.
world of session name. The wonderful world of
Close
Wood.
all doors on the
What the heck?
what?
Stop reading it until he says it's
There.
real. It's not cap until it's real.
Mo, make a fortitude save.
Point your finger towards
It points its finger at you and literally says, die.
Oh no.
I've almost been dead once. I'm okay.
Is this power word death?
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Here's the bad thing. You succeed, but you still failed.
What?
Your bonus is enough. It still failed even with a full success.
Oh.
You're 1 point lower than needed to actually survive with the natural 20.
All right.
But
So
it's
we
not
need to
an.
make.
It's not like it. Finger.
How do I make a new?
The way the death
character?
spells work, it doesn't actually kill you. It just causes damage.
All right. Start a new character. What am I gonna be?
His name is
I've
Momo and
already-
he's rogue.
I've already
You're
died
gonna take
once.
half damage.
Holy crap. if Mo does die, he needs to make his new character Momo.
I want to get his chicken.
I want to try to attack it with the flaming sword called Firebrand. What is it? What's the sword I have? Flame Tongue.
Flame tongue.
It doesn't Divine Lance do more damage on dead enemies?
Linky, you've got cold on. Maybe that works.
Yeah, but I said we're probably not going to be able to do anything to this.
Probably
So-
not. But we're in
I've
it.
got an
What are we gonna do?
Wait,
I-
it's
we
it
just
can
leave
fly.
a car behind.
It can fly, right? We just have to blow. We just have to blow, and it will fly away.
I mean, he is the one who chose the side, so
I'm gonna use my fireball necklace.
I just ran up to it. This is gonna be bad for Core.
Why can't we just point at it and it dies?
Hopefully, core that it just goes through it, and then we understand what it is.
You pull your weapon in order to attack it, and as soon as you pull your weapon, it's standing behind you.
I'd like to do
Its scythe is next to your neck.
Get it
I'm
away!
gonna put the weapon up like I can block his scythe.
And then I
Can't,
fireball
it's
necklace
stupid.
it in the back.
It looks at you, Mo, says a curse, and then starts flying away.
Does anybody know what he said?
No.
Oh, did you try channeling your death powers?
I'm gonna fireball necklace it again as it's flying away.
Try using your creation powers.
Why don't we find a way to use the light powers against that thing? I mean, the live.
You
I don't
something.
know how to use my powers. I don't know how to use any of them.
Okay, concentrate really hard. You might fart, but
Like it.
just a lot like that.
I totally farted. Sorry.
If we could get like life powers, that would be amazing against deaths.
I would recommend not actually trying to fight death.
Yes.
This
Why
is the
not?
lesser death, and it's a level 16 creature.
Well, the
What?
fireball made it run away.
That's
Did you
what it
just
was,
say,
Akar.
Did you say 16?
I hope it was
Yes.
the fireball.
You came in with this level 16 character, had it stand behind two of our campaign characters, and then just shoot a laser out of its fingertip.
I missed the
It
laser
just
part.
pointed at Mo and told him to die.
But why?
Why don't you ask it?
You're going to have to
Sure.
do research to try to figure out why.
I call up.
So since it's flying away, I want to regroup with everybody and be like, "Can we not stop?"
Want to float straight down the river?
Yeah, I think so. I think
All
we
right,
should
let's
have somebody
take up camp and just
Yeah,
We're
somebody
probably-
with we have lights. Okay, we have lights. We have
or
everybody
someone that has
torches
dark
and
vision. Between
Yeah,
Tala has
hey,
goggles, I
you
have
need that.
goggles, and up I can do it.
Nedap, you're gonna have to stay up all night.
Okay.
We have dark vision. We have enough. I
And
mean,
Winky has low light vision.
oh,
I have low light vision. We can
Yeah.
there you
traverse
go.
this thing.
Eve
By
will
the
have a
night
wonderful
sky,
night.
The low light visions see just fine out here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go sleep because that hurt a lot.
Nah, it just looks like you.
I guess
you
I
took
could
it-
do my job. Hold on. Are we already? I'm just gonna do a medicine check.
Smart.
Ew, that was terrible.
No, you didn't kill him, but you didn't help him.
Oh, can I try? I want to try.
Am I
Just- no,
okay?
just wait.
Eve,
I'm
Eve,
trying.
Is it bad? Is it really bad?
What?
My wound, is it bad or is it just really bad?
You don't
Or-
actually have a wound.
Can I try?
No, it just kind of like sucked the life out of you. I guess I don't know.
Oh, so it's
I mean, he's already
How do you know
dead.
that?
I'm guessing
No,
my job.
Well-
I am not dead. I am full of life now.
We,
I tried
there's
that.
there's also the plan that Eve came up with earlier. We just leave a car
Oh,
and we just press on.
Can I try?
I just had a realization, guys.
I know
I have a life stone.
you threw bacon away.
Yeah.
I have a life. It's only one piece of bacon, just one.
You
It's
still
just
threw bacon away.
it was a sliced
I
piece of
told
bacon.
you bacon
I
would
thought
not
he was a
work.
ghost. I thought
I
he was a
told you it was
ghost.
the Grim Reaper. It was unstoppable. You still threw
But
bacon.
just because he
We're
looks like the
leaving
Grim
you.
Reaper, just because he looks like it doesn't mean that he
Enjoy the
is.
east side
Anyway,
OK
but
campsite, 'cause this is your home
I
now.
understand. I understand now why he pointed at me.
Okay.
I have a
That's
life
probably
stone
not
in
it.
me.
Because you're a bacon waster. That's why he pointed
No,
at you.
that's not it.
I
A
have
You're
car.
ham hock
A
high.
car. A car.
I
I have
have
one
a
too.
life stone
I have
in
one
me.
too. That's not the reason.
But I have life and death.
Hmm. But if it was
Or
only
It's
life,
because
then
you have
Winky
that
would have got it.
skull on you.
Well, Winky's life stone is a lot smaller than mine. Just saying.
No, it's not. What makes you say that?
Because the way
All
that I
right.
got my life stone and you
Look,
didn't.
let's not.
All right,
let's not
boys.
get in a
Everyone,
stone comparison game.
no, let's everyone pull out your life stones
Stones.
and let's compare the size.
Hey, Cole, let's go.
Come on,
I'm gonna pull
boys.
out my life stone right out of my chest.
We're not
All
having
right,
a life stone measuring contest.
Oh my
for for the chat out there, that's not where I intended. My point was is that I have a life stone and I have death stones, but then Winky got offended. I don't know.
Well,
I'm just saying.
All right.
he was having a conversation with you. He just wanted to point out life might not have been it, because he would have got pointed at as well.
Oh no, but I have life and death, so
All
I
right.
am.
All right.
By 9 o'clock the next morning, when it's about an hour before the boat goes away, you can switch boats.
Okay. We do that. Are there any waterfalls or rapids marked on this river? Or is this a big river?
No. Nothing's marked, and you don't know.
Yes.
Roll with it, baby. We ain't
Car's gonna
sleeping
get us
again
killed.
because
god!
I gotta
Yay!
roll with it, baby.
Core's
Hey,
wisdom score is
you
not
saw
high enough
that
to
thing that
counteract this.
pointed at me? Scared the crap out of me.
We are booking.
I honestly think the reason it pointed at him was because
I think
death
if
of the
we,
death doesn't like the death
I
titan.
think if
or
we
something
see a
like that.
waterfall, we should just row really fast and just try to jump it. You know,
Jump.
just all out.
Jump the
But
falls.
what?
Okay.
If we see a waterfall, just try to jump it. You know,
What if
so
we attach a featherfall token to the swan boat?
and then we all wait in the middle. That way it falls flat. Yeah, I like that.
What?
That's a good idea. Because if you sit too far front or back, it's gonna nosedive or it's gonna over a waterfall. You know, you gotta like balance out the weight. So like if you're going off a waterfall and we're not going fast enough, everybody move to the back
Why
so
do
that
you have
it
this
falls
knowledge,
flat.
Akar?
I've had a lot of time floating the rapids as
Hmm.
a. You don't think
Sus.
we took Rippers as a recruit?
I don't know what you went through.
How do you think I survived this far? Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge.
Knowledge. Right. Good.
Well, I
None of
mean,
us know how you
it's
survived this far.
Look,
it's
he.
None
common
of
sense.
us.
It's common sense,
Well, look.
honestly. If
You
you're
were.
going over,
Wait. You. Akar.
if you're going over, if you
Akar.
wait to the back and
Akar.
then
Akar. You
you
were trained
won't
as a
fall.
ranger. I get it. You were trained as a ranger. You have the knowledge. I was not. I
The
was just
knowledge.
curious. Curious if you'd been over waterfalls before.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
That's why you should stick to the rivers.
The first time
lakes
didn't
that
work
you're
out
used
so
to.
well. The second time, somebody said, "Move to the back," and I'm like, "Okay,
Just don't go chasing them.
yeah." You don't.
I
have
don't
to
go.
chase me.
I don't
Not
like going
wise.
in water. I sink.
I know. That's why you're going to stay on the boat.
It's nighttime the next day. Let's see, let me advance the clock. Let's see, what part of nighttime? Later part of night.
Whoa, secret roll.
I still have those on, don't I?
Can I have some of those Pokemon snacks?
Mo, you're on guard duty. You start hearing noises from the sky that you don't like. You're looking around, but all you see is what looks like bats or something in the distance.
Oh, it's Batman.
I'm gonna go wake people up because those don't sound like bats normally sound like.
Wake
They
the
do
people
not.
up that have the light vision and stuff.
I have light vision. I can see bats.
That's what no, I meant. Like he has dark vision.
He's the only
Okay.
one of our group that has dark vision, but
That's what I meant.
have light.
Nita, you get out and look, and you do not see anything in the sky at all. Whatever it is has no heat.
No heat.
Can I see it?
Is
Remember,
it
dark
within?
vision is based on heat.
Is it within 30 yards of me?
No.
Can I see it?
Okay.
You can see what looks like a bat in the distance.
A car. Light an arrow on fire and shoot it right above us.
That's not the way arrows work. It's a good
Well-
idea, but we don't have flares.
Oh my goodness.
I light an arrow on fire and I aim at one of the bats that I do see and hopefully hit the bat.
Make a roll.
What is our swan boat made out of?
Swans. Duh.
The arrow goes shooting just past it. And as it does, you see that whatever it is, it's skeletal. And it has a body like a humanoid flying.
Ew, ew.
Well, I mean,
Ugh.
I don't have
Ugh.
flares, Winky, but there you go. You saw it.
That is disgusting. Oh.
I'm next to Nadep and I'm like slapping him on the chest. Nadep. Didn't the goblins say that there were flying things that it took out a whole squad?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hey,
So
didn't
we need to make
see-
another hole.
Didn't we see
We're
like a
on
You're on
the
a
flying?
boat
river.
in the middle of the river.
We're on the river.
We're in a boat.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't
We're
work
a-
out well, would it?
No holes, please. Alright.
This is bad.
Do we want to like try and outrun it
We're in a
they're-
boat.
You see,
in the boat?
they're coming from more downriver area. So
Oh.
they're coming in the direction you're going.
Just kind of have to prepare for a fight. Do we want to try to get
You
to?
see that there's 3 or 4 of them, and they're heading towards the boat now that they saw the arrow launch.
Oh.
Eve says, "Don't
Um,
prepare for a fight." Eve says, "Don't prepare for a fight."
Do we need to get to
I saw
the-
head shake?
Do we need to
I
get
go
to the?
home.
She wants.
I'm tired
Oh.
of this.
Just put up the portal
I'm
and
gonna-
just. Bloop.
Eve,
through.
Eve, you might have something. They're skeletals. They're
I
I
undead.
will.
They're
Divine
undead
Lance.
things.
I'm gonna get ready with my hammer to bat
wait.
him.
Should
If
heal
it's in-
them.
Just go normal.
That's not how that
It
works.
would cause damage.
That's not
Yeah.
how it works for undead things. It causes damage.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Everybody go below deck. I got
I can-
this.
There's
I
no
can-
below deck.
Everybody go to a corner and put up a shield.
It's
Wait.
just a
Shield
giant
wall.
swan. It's a swan.
I'm
It
gonna
is
let them.
literally-
I'm gonna let them attack me. I'm gonna let
Do
them
we have-
attack me.
No, you're not the main focus.
Does it look like we have time to get to shore?
I kill dead things with my power.
You would get to shore about the same time they get there.
I would like to try to get on the rudder and do that.
Winky,
We'll
you
make sure that-
remember the skeletons at the guys?
But you don't know how to use
Yeah,
your powers
okay.
yet. so-
But
I didn't. They pushed me and they
Hold-
died. So
hold on.
maybe.
All right, Eve.
we let him do that. But then we'll be like back ready to shoot at them.
I'll be ready to
We,
battle.
we
him.
might lose a car, but
I'm okay with that. I'm ready to sacrifice myself. I've
We can
already
get a
done
new
it twice
car.
this trip.
We can get a new car. Don't
This
worry.
whole
about it.
river thing is my idea. It's my fault. I'm ready to sacrifice. Okay, I'm
Cars
here.
are replaceable.
Okay.
Wait,
So as
you're
they
saying
get
I'm
closer,
wait. Did Winky said I was irreplaceable or replaceable?
I said cars are. I didn't say a car.
yeah, he said they were going to get a new car if they lost you.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know if Winky actually had a moment of clarity and said that I was irreplaceable.
All right. As they're getting closer, you can now see that they look like skeleton harpies.
Eh,
I don't know what harpies are.
And they're skeletal, so I'm not scared because I believe in what I have.
Imagine
I'm not
And
Because
that
scared.
of
always
that
works out
one,
for you.
Winky,
They're shrieking at each other as they're coming towards y'all.
Winky, imagine ladies, but they have a beak on their face, their arms are wings, and they have talons for.
and I'm ready to grab the closest one. I'm standing on the bow of the boat,
And they're
ready to
skeletons.
grab the closest one.
I'm just gonna get ready to bat him in the face. I'll remember blunt weapons, ones that not swords, do better against these
Oh,
things. I
against
believe.
bones? Interesting.
Yes, blunt weapons.
All right. After a few minutes, they have gotten towards the deck of the boat, and one of them screams at a car.
I run towards it and grab its face.
He falls in the water.
I thought we were gonna let it come to you, but
Well, it landed on the deck, so it got past me because I was on
It
the
did
bow.
not land on the deck.
It literally said it. He literally said it. They landed. They're at the deck of the
A
boat.
car, make a will save.
oh my god.
Car just explodes. Uh-oh.
26. So you take half you take half damage.
Does it fall apart?
You haven't got to it. It let out a blast that made a cone of attack sound.
Well, I'm gonna
Hey,
continue
good call on
running.
the sonic damage reduction, Core.
I'm gonna continue running.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab it on its face.
Make a ranged. Make a punch attack.
Punch! Punch!
Oh, there it is. Cool. Unarmed attack.
Oh!
You easily hit it, and when you do, you notice its bones get bigger and stronger.
Ah, God.
I can't control these things.
I thought you were
Can't
supposed
control
to
'em.
destroy skeletons like you did with the
Is he
with
just,
the
is
Lich
he
King of
just
the World.
hanging onto its face? He's just hanging onto its face.
He grabbed
Yeah.
onto its leg.
Oh. It's just pulling on right now.
Is it in 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Bro!
State I
Hey,
have.
wouldn't this
You hit.
wouldn't this
Uh,
hurt a car too?
I'll say with Winky's recommendation,
You
I have
zap
my.
it with divine energy, and it immediately just explodes into flames.
Okay.
I will get off, push the boat back out into the river, and because Eve has this.
The others don't like what's going on, and they all start flying away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Akar.
I held it down for you so you could shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
And Car kind of sulks back to the group and it's like, really thought that would work, man. I really thought that would work.
Hey, your evidence from the Lich King's home. Understandable.
Well, I mean, my you know, I just I don't know.
All
I'm
right,
sorry, guys.
they're all gone now.
I'm beginning to see a trend with death, Akar. You're like a gravity
go to
well
Death
for these
magnet.
things. Yes.
No, he's a death magnet.
Go to mama, baby. I know you want the tree.
Can you turn off your death magnet? Oh,
I think we have to find your our
Come on,
death
man.
titan for
Could you
that.
make it grow, bro?
I think it was just a bad area. It's
Maybe,
just a bad area. It's just a bad area. That's all. It's just a bad area.
maybe it only works on not evil undead creatures.
Maybe I can summon ravens now. And I just stand there
Alright.
going,
What the heck?
You know, like that guy that blew up the death
Come on.
I did
the death
mention that
crystal?
that's you from
Yeah.
the future.
Get on now. Get on now.
Is that me from the future?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hold
like
this
it.
for you.
From an
It's my
alternate
theory.
Go to mama.
alternate universe where he wants to collect every Death Stone. He
You
kills
need me
all of
to start this
us,
for you, pick you
and
up.
then he goes back to the past.
Go to mama. Come
I
on.
turn away from Winky and look at Chorus like I'll never kill you.
Come on, baby. Get on up.
Winky, that's a different story, but I'll never kill you, Core.
Excuse me?
Yeah, get
I
up.
Or
don't.
you need to look him deep in the eyes and tell him you'll kill him.
I will kill any one of you if it need be.
Yeah.
Same.
And then I
Come on,
grab Core by the shoulders and like,
Come on.
teach me how to control this power.
You
And I
get,
think that was part of our conversation with spells.
I don't
of
think he
last
can
night.
teach
Give me a
you
minute,
that.
guys.
Sure. I think I
Come on.
Nadep
Come on.
is
There you
better
go.
at this than I am. Done
I'm
more
pretty good at it.
research and I'm
But you feel the desire for the stones like I do.
I feel a
Teach me how
pull,
to.
but as far
Okay,
as being
sorry
an
about that.
elementalist, Nadep is much better at actually controlling power.
But I'm no druid. I'm more human like
But
you.
that's not the druidic power. Is he
He's from the
has like
crystals. You got
fi-
crack power.
yeah,
Maybe.
he's got 5
Wow.
of the stones and he's been
Crack
researching
power.
deeply into
But
this.
he's also a
Yeah.
druid of the world. I'm not. I'm
Good
half
body.
elven, half human.
Those are
Take
two
your
So-
separate. Nadep, come here. Perhaps you can help us.
Good girl.
I'm pretty sure.
Back there.
Are
What do
you
you need?
You can lay down if you want.
show a car your crack?
Mama.
I'll drop my pants and turn around. I don't know what this will help, but alright.
Does this help you, car? Look how good
It doesn't. Not at all. Not at all.
Gaze upon my massive fissure.
GM, you left us alone.
You left us alone for too long. You left us alone for too long.
Y'all are nuts.
No, these are nuts.
Well, yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
afraid of
turn
my powers right now. I have all these death stones in me. I don't know how to control it. I'm
No,
asking
yes.
Core to help me.
I have a modicum of control. I've just
We
started.
need to know. We need to
I
If
find
you
have-
were
more
able
from the
to
ancients.
get rid of, I've collected as many stones as you have, but you've released them to somewhere. I don't. How do you? I'm confused.
Oh, he just has somebody on the inside.
You just need a Titan. You want to get rid of it.
You have to talk to the ancient.
You have.
You gotta go crackle crackle.
I will say, Akar, you might not know this. You weren't with us, but Willem does have a piece of the Death Titan. He has an eye. So perhaps if we can get the eye from him, we'll have a way to get rid of your Death Stone stuff. Skull.
Really?
Yes.
Get the eye?
Yes, get the eye. It's a necklace about his neck. That's where necklaces go.
Oh, really?
So descriptive.
Can you
Tell me an
use
anklet goes on
the-
the ankle.
Nadep, please pull up your pants. See.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Y'all switch boats again.
Yes. Can you
And
use
by about 11, you've made it to the docks for the town.
Can you use the life?
We need a dock
crystal?
here. We don't need to go much further. I think further from here is death for us all.
Yeah, this is the town we need to get to the crossroads according to the map.
Yes.
Winky, you can continue on if you'd like.
What? Oh, can you use the life crystal or crack to as powers like the air and all the other ones?
You can infect someone with a life crystal. Yes.
So, I mean, use it as power like how I could use the shock thing with air.
It depends on your infection level. Yes.
Okay.
I point at Winky.
What?
Ah, dang, not strong enough yet.
What are you talking about?
Maybe you really have to squeeze it out.
I'm pretty sure that a thing I got blown into some device in the same way how you did. So
Akav, shall you lead us on to the crossroads?
Yes. Pick up what you need in town if they allow us in.
All right. Now here's the question: do you want to keep playing until we get to the crossroad, or since this is the first town in the Southern Kingdom, do you want to hold off until next time?
Uh,
next
Because the
time.
Southern Kingdom is more of a Talos thing
yeah,
than
I'd
everyone
say let's
else's.
hold off. It'd only be
Yeah.
30 minutes, so I don't think we're gonna gain too much.
Yeah, no, I think that's agreeable.
But well, with that, did anyone drop the link to Discord in the chat by chance?
I did not this time.
And
Just
look at you go, Winky.
did.
Good. All right, to everyone. It's
Oh,
been
Good evening.
here. Well, we know who wins the quick draw.
what are you? Stop!
Oh my goodness. All right, everyone. All right. Well, join us over on
Oh my
Discord. I
goodness.
think we're gonna post a list of what we have there from our shopping, and we will talk with you all later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah.
Oh.